show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass has a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened, how you gotta see the show. It's not a bubble, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 6th day of August 2024. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Look at you, all brightly colored like a rainbow today. That's your crayon suit, right?
No,
that's not the right one. Oh, I thought it was.
That's the crayon suit is the one Jeff likes. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I
a
thought
different. I'll wear my crayon suit.
Okay.
soon.
Sorry that I don't remember all of your brightly colored clothing.
I'll
and
give
which
you this.
one it is.
It's the
It's
same
not like
person.
it's just one thing.
I know.
So-
It's the same designer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah.
I do know. Okay, here, me knowing things. I do know that you got me a sweatshirt that looks exactly the same.
Yes.
Yeah, so I know
We
that.
have matching sweatshirts. Yep,
Oh, you have the sweatshirt too?
I do.
Gotcha.
Because then
Angled.
it's just interchangeable.
Gotcha. So you can wear my clothes and I can wear yours. Is that what we're doing? Oh, you're saying there's different pieces of the outfit. Gotcha. Now I understand. I'm here. Hi. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for playing
Yeah.
our fun little game.
It's just fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yes. All right. Before we dive into all of our stuff and all the stuff that is today, I want to wish a happy birthday to our very own Frank Sprankle.
Happy birthday, Frank.
Yes, he's very excited, getting himself prepared for the high school football season.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Sports Showcase will begin, I believe it's the 15th, if that's the Saturday.
Okay.
I believe that's the 17th is the date I'm looking for. So he's getting ready for that. Sports Showcase begins, and then begins back out at SP19 American Kitchen out in DeMott on the following Saturday. So exciting stuff there. So happy birthday, Frank. It is Balloons to Heaven Day, Corporate Baby Name Day. So,
What?
if you're looking for a name for your baby, you might want to go with like Sears, I know because I'm back in 1985. Though,
Oh my God.
why is that the first corporate name that popped into my head of all of them? Sears
think if
came
you-
into my head. I don't know
If
why.
you had a baby, you'd name it Coles.
I would, yeah,
Mhm.
because then instead of it costing me money, it would give me money. I think
Mhm.
Kohl's pays you to shop there. You end up making money eventually. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Farm Worker Appreciation Day. Thank you, farm workers. We appreciate you.
Mhm.
Hiroshima Day. Fresh Breath Day. Gossip Day. National Night Out. All right. I'm celebrating this today because I know there was another one earlier in the summer and I did not do it, and I'm going to do it today. Root Beer Float Day. I have not had a root beer
yeah.
float yet this year.
Okay.
And it's one of two reasons why I even have straws in my house is because of root beer floats. The other is for my dad. He likes to drink out of a straw. So those are the two reasons that I have straws in my house.
I'm trying to think if I drink out of a straw ever.
It's the only reason I bought them to begin with.
That made me think.
I didn't have them, and I went to make a root beer float, and I'm like, you can't really have a root beer. It doesn't work. You're just tipping ice cream back at yourself. You need a straw to drink the root beer.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat the ice cream with a spoon, but you need a
Yeah.
straw to sip the root beer.
And I like that because it actually sips through a straw because
Mhm.
it's root beer. It's not like I think I still pulled a muscle trying to get the chocolate shakes out of the
And-
fair shakes were so thick. mind you, delicious.
Delicious. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
so just grab the spoon
Mhm.
instead of.
That's what I did. I was like,
But
yeah.
you're
I
like,
just- I
no,
just ate
babe,
it."
you're not going to be able to do that. And I
Right.
was like,
You're like, don't tell me.
Don't
what
tell me
I
I
can
can't.
do. I'm
Yeah.
the woman. I can do anything I want.
amen, brother. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
This woman needs a spoon.
Right. But what's so cool about the root beer float is when the ice cream starts to melt enough that just little pieces of it come up through the straw, and it's like
little
ooh,
goodnesses.
ooh,
Do you know
yes,
what that
little
reminds me of?
goodnesses.
The
is
little
exactly what it is.
goodnesses?
It's exactly what it is.
Do you
It's
know
little
what?
goodness.
You know how you got that feeling?
Mhm.
That's what the Grandma McFlurry was like. Little chips of
Mhm.
those butterscotch yumminess. I was like,
That's how I feel about the Kit Kat one. Yes.
"Ah," like I could
Yes.
hear. "Ah, ah,
If
ah."
now you really like the butterscotch.
Oh.
So if you had to vote, you would pick butterscotch over the Kit Kat, right?
I don't know.
I would go Kit Kat first. I liked it a lot.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just going to say this.
mhm.
Sometimes I can't make a decision as I get older. Things are just that yummy. And you
Wow.
just have a moment
Mhm.
between you
Yeah.
and the Kit Kat McFlurry
Mhm.
or you and the Grandma McFlurry.
Mhm.
And I loved that it said Grandma. I
Mhm.
just loved that.
Yes, absolutely. And then today's Wiggle Your Toes Day. So go for it. Wiggle your
Alright.
toes. So Jeff jumping in this morning. Morning, Tuies. Good morning, Jeff. And morning, Touhyville from Larry. Good morning, Larry. Thank you for hanging out with us. Jumping in on the video on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning. All right, let's see what's happening. IHOP is bringing back all-you-can-eat pancakes. See, Red Lobster, that's how you do it. Okay?
We knock out the two of you at the same time. Bye.
No. This is how you do it.
Oh,
You put something on the all-you-can-eat menu that someone can only eat 3 of, and then they pass out. That's what you need to do. No one's eating more than 3 pancakes anyway. You just can't. It just woof, it's like a bowling ball in your belly. You're done.
well, and listen, I don't know if I was diabetic earlier than, well, I do know that I was diabetic earlier than I knew,
Mhm.
but my entire life, I'd eat pancakes and within a half an hour need a nap for like 2 hours. Done.
Yeah,
Lights out.
Always.
Things could crash through the front door.
Yes.
Nope.
Pancakes were for Sundays, or I would love, when I was doing stand-up, to go on like Thursday morning and go get pancakes, because I do a show Wednesday and I didn't have to be back at work until 8:00 at night. So I
That
would go
That works.
and just I was just gonna lay around the hotel anyway. So I'm
Right.
like, pancakes, yes.
But it sucks if you're like, oh, I'm in the mood for a little syrup and pancakes. Okay, I'm going to
No.
eat it. And I have a client meeting in 2 hours. Like,
Mm-mm.
forget it.
Nope.
It'd be like, I
Yeah.
don't feel so
Yep.
good.
Dolce & Gabbana has launched a new perfume for dogs. You don't actually spray it on them. You just dump it on the grass and they'll just roll in it. They just...
Oh my gosh.
It's a mix of fragrances that dogs enjoy, like musk, sandalwood, and other dogs' butts. That's what it's...
And other dog butts.
Ooh, the dog butt.
Yes.
RFK Jr. admitted he dumped a dead bear cub in Central Park. Okay. When did the presidential campaign become weirder than anything directed by David Lynch?
Right.
Like what? It's Twin
That's
Peaks,
it.
the
It
presidential
is.
campaign.
It
Like what?
really is.
Like what in the
Cue
world?
the music.
Right.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
what is going on? I mean, we've got, this is like a TV show. We've got candidates getting shot at. We've got guys with worms in their head dumping dead bear cubs. We've got candidates that they can't remember their names, so they have to drop out, and the new candidates coming in. It's like a TV show.
Okay.
It's
so
insanity.
I'm just going to tell you, I'm really, really mad at you right now. That needed to go to the IBA. Like, 2 weeks late. Darn it.
Well, we've got it for next year.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's like what?
I
It's
know.
Twin Peaks.
I
It's
know.
crazy. A new study says that thinking hard really does hurt. Really?
I can
There's a
testify.
lot of people pain free out there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying there's a lot of people doing good right now. Yeah. Aerosmith has decided to retire from touring after announcing Steven Tyler's vocal injury is not recoverable. So that's why they can't tour anymore. He's got vocal injuries he's 140. So, it happens at some point. You just can't.
Could you
can't
imagine
scream
not
for
being
that
able
long.
to? I saw the Celine Dion documentary, which, by the way, will rip you apart.
Yeah.
Even if you're not like a super mega fan, it'll just kill you. She's that raw.
Yeah.
And how much enjoyment is with their music and their ability to sing. And then oh my gosh. She has a seizure in the middle of the documentary, and they continue filming. Can
I tell you,
it's horrid.
With what I do, it's one of my fears. Like, what if I couldn't talk? I'm done. This is such a big part of me, So I get it. Yeah. But I was trying to do jokey jokes, so I'm glad that we got that down to a sad note.
Right. I'm glad we're starting off your day. Come to us for fun time in Touhyville.
Yeah. In Steven Tyler's honor, by the way, scarves tied to mic stands everywhere will be lowered to half staff. Which is lots of scarves. And lastly, the Chicago White Sox are now on pace to set the record for the most losses ever.
Did you see that it was tied and then they just blew it again?
No, I didn't. It
was 1-1. So it was actually 1-0.
So that's what, 21 losses
21
in a row?
losses. Yeah, 23. And they've tied the worst record, 24, and it's over. Like they own it.
It's gotten so bad, they actually just asked Kamala Harris to just take over the team.
Well, can I just tell you? I know that's funny, but they had it.
It's kind of what I was going for.
Okay. Well, I wanted to continuously bring everything down, so I thought I'd add that this morning I saw some of the vendors, like the people that own stores. And they were talking about how they can't just say, hey, Nike, we don't really need 7,000 more sweatshirts. And they can't sell merch.
Wait, who can't sell what?
White Sox,
the White Sox.
White Sox people.
Yeah. It's gotten so bad. Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I didn't think of that the effect of, all right, bye. This is why you don't just hire any old sidekick. That's what you do. What do they call that? Buzzkill? I think it's a Cheryl, the buzzkill.
Right.
Touhy.
Oh my God.
Want to feel like you're going to a funeral? Listen to us. Mornings and buzzkill shalom.
Oh my! All right. Let's take a break.
And shalom means bye, so literally it could just be shalom,
bye.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Fun
Bye.
times, shalom,
shalom, laughter, shalom. All right, we'll be back with more fun. Stick around.
Where can you find Ileana's largest wholesale online auction? At BoswellTradeCenter.com. Open to the public. You'll find over 1,000 different items up for auction every week. Everything from tools, bicycles, and electric bicycles, new merchandise, building supplies, clothes, housewares, electronics, and everything in between. Specializing in store returns, shelf pulls, and new merchandise from major brands and retailers. BoswellTradeCenter.com is your home for fantastic deals. They're a great resource for online and store resellers. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for the latest auction offerings at BoswellTradeCenter.com.
Looking to sell your home? At Fit For You Home Solutions, we're not just your cash buyer. We are your trusted allies through the entire selling process. If you are an overwhelmed landlord, behind on your payments, or inherited a property with a lot of stuff that is a hassle for you, we got your back. With the streamlined process and fair cash offers, we'll make buying your home easy peasy. Call or text 219-206-0666 today, or visit us online at homes.com. That's fitforyouhomesllc.com.
At Lowe's, save big every day. Right now, get a free pneumatic nailer when you buy a pallet of Metabo HPT nails. And there's more. Save 10% on select shingles when you buy in bulk. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
Is your garage full of stuff? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to park your car in there? Don't rent a storage unit. Instead, rent to own a portable storage unit from Yoder's Portable Buildings. Yoder's has a large selection of portable storage sheds, garages, cabins, gazebos, and offices in your choice of metal or wood. From 8 by 8 feet to 16 by 48, Yoder's is affordable with monthly rent to own prices starting less than $100 a month. And there's no credit check. Yoder's even has free delivery and setup. All you need is the first month's rent and a security deposit. And if you ever move, they can easily move with you. And there's 10 locations in Valparaiso, Lowell, Wanata, LaPorte, Michigan City, Knox, Rensselaer, South Bend, New Carlisle, Plymouth, and Linwood, Illinois. To find out how affordable they are, visit yodersportablebuildings.com. YODERS portablebuildings.com. Want to see them in person? Just stop by Yoder's Portable Buildings on Washington Street in Valparaiso, open Monday through Saturday from 8 till 5.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free. With zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Progress in Education, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Newark Public Schools are embracing artificial intelligence. They are using Khan Academy's new AI tool, Khan Migo.
The whole idea is for us as a pilot school and a pilot district to sort of develop these best practices. AI is a completely new technology. We figured as a school district, since they have access outside of school, it is important for us to all learn this process together.
Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
All right, out of bed.
Wait, wake yourself up. I'm not ready.
What day is it?
What day is it?
This is Tuesday.
Showtime.
Wait, what?
It's not showtime. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
I need some coffee.
Before we start.
Okay, now I'm ready. It's showtime.
Me too. I'm ready. Got my coffee. Hope you guys got yours going. Whatever it is, your beverage of choice. Maybe you're not into coffee. Whatever it is you got going. Get it going this morning here on a Tuesday. Portions of which are brought to us by Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason. Another Season's your place. Whether it's Forever Flowers, whether it's what I like about Another Season. I mean, I like a lot of things. But if you don't know, if you don't know what you want to get somebody, you can go there and you know you're going to find something.
Yeah.
You know you're going to find something that hits them. I do that with my parents for like Christmas presents. I know I can walk through there and go, they're going to like that.
Yep.
Got it. You know, and you can do that with a lot of people.
Which I don't see you. I'm going to be honest with you. That is not your typical MO. Like when we go shopping, let's say even on vacation, you're like, if you don't have if you don't have a mission, you really, unless it's Batman, like, or Star Wars stuff, it's really, or dog stuff. It's not really like, but in that store, you actually shop like I do, where you're trying to take it all in and this would be cute for her. I'm going to get this. You always go back and get me stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. There's good stuff.
So
there.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, they just threw this up on their Facebook page. They're bummed, but they're not going to be able to make it to the Design Barn tonight for their hat bar thing at the
Oh,
market.
okay.
So just want to
Okay.
let people know they won't be able to make it tonight.
Got it.
Just dealing with some staffing issues. So like everybody else. So so they wanted to let people know that they weren't going to be able to make it to that. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, I was just scrolling through and noticed that we posted something on the Q page that went away. So like sometimes we share things and like someone else pulls it down from their page, so then it went away. So sorry, that just distracted me for a second.
Sorry.
So it's not your fault.
I know there was something that last night I shared a post and then found out it was a scam. And I'm like, what kind of person posts that a kid is missing in Jasper County? Posts a photo and then it turns out to be baloney. They called the Jasper County Police Department or Sheriff's Office and there was no kid missing. But it was a picture of a kid with autism. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I almost called you at like,
Yeah. So are you seasonal with food we talked about yesterday?
Yes.
For example, eating chili when it's a little cooler out.
But you don't eat it in the summer.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
something you'll normally eat in the summertime, or like we were talking about a lot about the idea of like hot dogs and bratwurst and grilling and stuff like that we'll do. So 59% said yes, 41% said no.
Why would not have thought that?
That was way closer than I expected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Laura says potato soup. I assume she means in the cooler weather. Let's see. We've got
I love potato soup. Oh my gosh. Now I'm in the mood. Like I'm almost like getting there.
were
Like
talking about it,
who was it yesterday? That was it James or Jim? Somebody who had said they're in the mood for fall, and you were like, no.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, no, I'm not ready for fall yet.
It's coming.
Yeah, they did it seem like it was already a little darker this morning when you went out?
Well, yeah, because this is how I know. When I leave the house, there's about 5 minutes left, or at one point, there's 5 minutes left to like light. So like I could turn off my lights to the front and back. Can't do that anymore because it's still dark.
Yeah.
Like dark.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
I felt
like a
that way
half
when
an
I went
hour.
out when I went out to the car this morning. I'm like, wait a minute, it's a little darker. Yeah. Tim says I eat whatever, whenever, doesn't matter. Tanya says I just had chili last week. Hee hee. I sometimes have a turkey dinner when it's nowhere near Thanksgiving. I love that. And here's the thing. I love chili. I really do. There are times where I will go to a restaurant and if they have chili in the summertime, I will get it. There are times that I'm in the mood for it. And I like a chili dog.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I do like that.
But the turkey thing throws me every year because I'm telling you, if you're in our house on Thanksgiving, we have the same convo every year because we gut the turkey. Like
I know
you eat every scrap of meat.
And
then you're like, why don't we do this more often? Why don't we do this more often?
I don't know why we
Go
don't.
buy another turkey now.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that. And we never do.
Yeah.
Every year it's the same conversation.
Yeah, so very weird. Okay, so and then some other ones. Let's see. Well, you said roast stew for the wintertime. Belinda says I get craving for Irish potato soup year round. Pumpkin drop cookies year round. So her stuff is all year round. Chili, hot cocoa, chicken and noodles with mashed potatoes, summer salads year round, deviled eggs year round. Tina says my cheesy ham, potato, and dumpling soup, which sounds delicious. She says my son always wants me to make it, but to me it's a cold weather thing, and that's a kid mom thing. Like there's times that you just crave mom's cooking,
And Jason remembers Chrissy likes peanut butter with chili.
That was a thing that I had never heard of, and we did it as a poll question one day. And a lot of people do it, and I still don't get it. I'm sorry.
In it? I'm reading this. I'm rereading this. Ew, why?
Yeah, I know. Or some people will do like a peanut butter sandwich and dip it in, but yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. And were you gonna say Mojo's?
Yes. Yeah, when I went in to meet with the client Stu, who was a chef over at his restaurant and in Mojo's in Plainfield, greatest Cajun food on planet Earth, Plainfield, Illinois. And he told me his secret to his wings was peanut butter. And I'm like,
And I
Get
love
outta
his wings,
here.
and I was
We
stunned.
love his wings.
Stunned. Yep.
Yeah.
Melissa says, I love chili any time of year. If I like it, I will make it. Yeah. You know, that's how I should think.
Right.
Because I do
That's-
like chili. It's not like I'm sitting in my house going, oh, it's 100 degrees in here. I can't have something warm.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
It's just good food.
Yeah.
Jason says yes and no. Some foods are seasonal, like fried green tomatoes, crawfish, etc. Other than that, whatever the family wants. I even grill and use the smoker in the wintertime with snow on the ground.
Yeah.
I do too.
We do too.
Yeah, always. Speaking of which, lots of folks jumping in on the comments. We were talking about today being Rip Your Float Day. Jason says, Rip Your Floats are okay, but the orange cream soda pop from Strax with vanilla ice cream tastes like an orange cream icicle.
It's a dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle, that's it. All right, I'll give that a shot. That sounds good. Deb says, good morning. Good morning. He says, orange pop made by Dog and Suds as well. Tina says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Dar says, good morning. Belinda says, I forgot to say good morning. I'm awake. Okay, good morning, Belinda. Glad to hear you're awake. Denise says, morning, Steve and Cheryl. Thank you, Denise, for tagging us in your pictures at Indiana Beach.
Oh, my gosh.
Glad you guys had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as you mentioned, that's right. He says, that's right. You like chili with peanut butter in it, or was that Chrissy? It was not me.
It was
I
not you and not me. Because
No.
I don't like peanut. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
I don't like
and
peanut butter even with peanut butter and jelly. I can't like it.
And I don't even know if it was Chrissy or if it was something that Chrissy knew like that. And
Got
then but a lot of people commented on it. We asked the question, and a lot of people said that that's what they do. That's their norm. And I didn't get it at all. So anyway, none of that's why you called. You called because you're like, well, Steve, what's the poll question today? That was all yesterday's stuff. Okay, well, just slow down. We'll get to it. I came across this on one of the 347,306 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about. It's a new report out about bargain hunting and things that we feel are worth paying a little more for.
Okay.
So when asked what's worth paying more for these days, the number one answer was smartphones, like upgrading their phone. People feel like that's worth it. People don't care if there are cheaper phones out there. They want to shell out the top dollar for the best. Next up was appliances, followed by computers and laptops. See, now I have a problem with doing it for computers and laptops because they become so obsolete so fast. They're becoming like buying shoes for a 7-year-old. Like,
yeah,
they're going to outgrow them in a year. Like, I mean,
that's how I feel about smartphones. I would never upgrade my smartphone until it literally broke down at this point because the camera's fine, everything's in there, everything works. The problem is they slow everything down, and I don't get how that's even legal.
Well,
like they're forcefully making it so that your phone's not working, and you bought it. Like, I didn't say I wanted it to work for a year till you come up with the next
that's what you get
model
for Apple. Steve Jobs didn't have to do that. He just came up with new technology that you wanted. He didn't have to mess with you. Steve Jobs knew what he was doing. Yeah. But no, I get it. I upgrade about every two upgrades. I do the new phone for Samsung because it seems like then they add new stuff that I want. I really like the cameras on the ones now. I feel like we do some good videos. We can do some good stuff with them. Let's see some of the other things. Personal care items, TVs, laundry materials, coffee, clothing, shoes, and skincare. People are willing to spend a little more on. So,
yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to do nails anymore. And I used to love to do nails. I was just having this conversation with my youngest, Harley, yesterday. We love to get our nails done. And now they've just, where she's at in Phoenix or Chandler, it's $96 to do her set of nails. I'm like, it used to be $50 to get
did it? Yeah.
nails and toes. Nails and toes.
Oh, 50 for both?
Yeah. Now, that's not the fill-in stuff. It used to be more like 70, but 96 just to get the nails done. I feel bad for her because she's working hard and that would be something that she'd like to do, but it's just too expensive.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right. So our poll question today, what is something that has gone up in price, but you still buy it because you don't want to give it up because you like it? By the way, Dar says chili with peanut butter, with a peanut butter and honey sandwich. She says that's her fave. So
Okay.
Kara says, good morning. Belinda says, my mother put dill pickles and American cheese in her bowl of chili.
Dill pickles and American cheese. Okay, well,
so,
the cheese works.
I'm good with. You know what I did the other day with the guac you made me?
What?
I took some shredded cheese and threw it in there and mixed it all up because I was eating it with the chips. Oh, it was good stuff.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you're guacaholic now. I can't believe it. We created a monster.
Here's what I love about it. And I could tell, I was saying I'm going to make it for football, and I probably will, but we'll see, because what I love about it is the fresh. It just tastes
it's
fresh. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, so it's Belinda says it's free to grow your own and do your own nails. So
oh gosh.
Tina says I get my nails done every 3 weeks with no chip polish for $20. So Cheryl would like to know where that's at.
I would like to know where that's at.
And then we're also going to go see them,
because my hands are just they're
So,
ugly.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So,
No, but they're just so ugly, my hands.
Okay, well, your hands are beautiful. They're beautiful hands.
Oh, God.
All right.
I used to have beautiful hands. I really did.
Sweetheart, your hands are fine. I don't
They're
know what the
stubbies now.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then I bashed this thing into the. Remember, I closed the door on my thumb, which I don't know how you do, but I did. And this is a year old trying to grow this nail back.
Yeah,
a year.
I know it happens. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, what do we got? We got Olympic stuff still.
Yeah,
so much things at the Olympics. Yeah, we'll dive into that, the Olympics and stuff. How about that? Stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 89. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 62. Wednesday, mostly sunny and breezy with wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour and a high near 78.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster Dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
In March 2023, the USDA announced over $1 billion in funding through the Rural Energy for America program, offering grants and guaranteed loans to encourage ag producers and rural small businesses to implement energy efficiency improvements and renewable energy solutions. The USDA is sponsoring a free informational seminar that will explain currently available incentives, including specific details about the Rural Energy for America grant program. Join us Thursday, August 22nd from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Top Link Business Center in Rensselaer. Pre-register online at hsisolar.com to reserve your spots.
Touhyville, now even Touhier.
Welcome to the show.
Listening. I love listening.
Listen to them.
Listen to them. I've never heard of anything like this.
I've never heard anything like
This is different.
No, never heard anything like it.
Maybe this is a different show.
He has so much energy. You are a lot in the morning.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Lot of fun.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville, powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit them online at jasperremc.com. You can also like them on Facebook for all kinds of great tips, energy-saving tips, money-saving tips, safety tips, all kinds of great stuff. Also, click on Connect to find out about rural internet in your area. Also want to mention our friends over at Virks in Lafayette at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at Virks.com. All right. See what's going on here. Tim says, great morning, Steve and Cheryl. Thank you. Good morning. He says, guess what? Debbie storm that hit Florida. Yes. We have this story actually. Washed up 25 packages of cocaine to a beach in the Keys, worth about $1 million. We actually saw that story this morning. So, yeah, it's
You know what? I also saw Charlie Sheen is buying a house there.
he just moved. This is the greatest beach ever. This is the white sandy beaches I was talking about. Oh man. Yeah. So it's a good day for the folks over there. So oh my. All right. Let's go take a look at what's going on at the Olympics. I know some folks aren't that interested in watching the sports and stuff, but I don't know about you guys. The stories are what I'm loving. Yeah. I'm loving them. Yeah.
Tatiana Weston Webb for Brazil and Caroline Marks for the USA. Surfing for gold. Pulls up and under. Caroline Marks gets an exit. USA takes the gold medal with Caroline Marks.
Gold medalist, Caroline Marks.
Nothing like it. I never quite felt this feeling before. I'm just so honored to represent my country and beyond my wildest dreams to accomplish this. So I'm just really grateful.
It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Surfing gold we got. just fun music, but still not the same as the That's
right. One's
that's the
vacation music.
gravitas.
One's
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
One's I'm marrying the King of England.
It's funny. I was I hadn't heard it in so long. Speaking of music, I was watching the Olympic men's basketball, and they played the old NBC basketball music, like from like the 80s and 90s. But like it was written by John Tesh. It was and I can't think of the tune right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It was like
now
like that's not it. That's
wait,
football.
old
but, yeah.
What is it? Old basketball?
Yeah, now I got to look it up because it's stuck in my head. Yeah.
Tesh music theme.
Yep. NBC basketball. Yeah, I got it.
Round Ball Rock is what it's called.
That was it. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so can you play it? Because I can't
because
remember
it's
it.
driving me crazy. Yeah, because I know it's. I know that. As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Oh, look at that!" It was just like going into commercial. They just did it. It was just
Yes.
I mean
that. Oh,
when you were into the Michael Jordan Bulls, this is it. This was Sunday. This was, this is what we watched. Yeah.
It's almost it's to basketball as da 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 da
as for football. Yep. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yep. All right. So yesterday, the U.S. added 8 more medals to our growing medal count. Valerie Allman won her second gold in a row for women's discus. U.S. also won in men's pole vault, mixed skeet shooting, mixed triathlon relay. Simone Biles had to settle for silver on the women's floor. That was the one where they were talking about.
Well, Simone Biles bounced out of bounds twice.
Yeah.
Explain
why. Like, what was going on there?
No, that's a different story because that's on the floor. This is the beam.
Oh, this is something different?
So
okay.
This bounce out of bounds. She was like so amped, and excited.
Got it.
She bounced out of bounds. And when you go out of bounds, it's not as clean as opposed to the other girl who stuck it. Boom.
Gotcha.
She went boop, boop, step out. And she stepped out of bounds.
Got
twice.
it.
But
okay.
Still a beautiful program. I mean, it's just so funny how it's got to be perfect. I think I drive myself nuts.
Yeah.
Because I could totally see when I get amped on stuff.
Would.
Yeah. You crazy lady.
No, I'm just saying it would drive you nuts to try and be perfect. Yeah.
Well, and I'd be so excited, adrenaline flying, that I could totally see me jumping backwards.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how. I don't know how you 15 flips and then stop and
then
land
control
dead. Yeah.
boop.
Yeah.
End the end.
I have a hard enough time trying to do that. When I forget something in the fridge and I have to turn back around, I can't stop that fast. All right. So this was the one where she got the silver, and then I'm going to do it again. Julia Childs. No, she's not.
Jordan
Childs.
Jordan
got the bronze.
and then you stuff the turkey in the butt with the stuffing.
So that was the one where they went and they bowed to the Brazilian, right?
Yes.
So okay, so tell me about that.
So that was beam. That's on the balance beam.
Wait, I thought beam was the one that they all fell off of.
Correct.
No, I think the floor one was the one where they did the bowing.
Oh,
I think the floor thing that you were just talking about.
One. Okay,
yes.
now I'm getting all
I know, I'm mixing them all up.
Okay,
yeah. That's all on me. I've got too many papers.
Is Yiddish for messed up.
Messed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, so she did not get gold. Simone Biles got silver.
Right.
Jordan Childs got bronze. And then they looked at each other and they actually got down and bowed when she took the podium for gold.
The Brazilian did.
The Brazilian. Yeah. And it was just because if you saw her floor exercise routine was spot on.
Was it? And her name is Andrade. That's what I was looking for.
Last name. Brenda,
Yeah.
I think, or Brenda, something with a B.
See, this is Rebecca.
Rebecca, sorry.
So
close.
Rebecca Andrade. Yeah, 'cause
Rebecca
that's what I was looking for.
Andrade.
Because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this whole article they're talking about the
Yeah.
other two that bowed to her. How
Yep.
about the one who won? How about we get her
Well,
name
and
in there
she,
somehow?
it
Yeah.
just, you can tell when you pull off something like that was just, I don't want to say an upset, but it was like good for her. Like,
right.
You
right.
know, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, they
just to
loved
be
it.
so when that happened, this morning when I got to work,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Denise who had put it on her page. No, that was another thing. So anyway, she someone, it's called Scary Mommy,
Okay.
put it up on their page,
Mhm.
the picture, and said this. And I got all choked up. I mean, I couldn't even breathe this morning.
Mhm.
Don't just watch how great athletes win gold.
Mhm.
Watch how they lose. Simone Biles and Jordan Childs bowing down to Rebecca Andrade is such an amazing moment of humility and sportswomanship. It is a vital part of what being a GOAT means.
Mhm.
And I was like, amen. There's so much sisterhood going on.
Mhm.
Between that and Kamala Harris, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
There's so many good things that are sacking me right between the eyes.
And here's the only thing that stands
Oof.
out to me on that, and it's a great feeling for you as a female, because you said it yesterday that it was a great moment for sisterhood, and it is. And what I want to start growing out of this is that it becomes great moments for humankind. Like
for sure.
that it's okay for and I'm finding this in my own life. It's okay for men to be kind to each other too.
Oh, of course.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how much easier life will get?
Right.
If we're nice to each other.
Mm-hmm. Well,
if
and
you
we
just
uplift,
take
it's
a
not,
minute,
Yeah.
just
yeah.
take a second
Mhm.
before you go
Mhm.
here or there or assume or if how much easier both sides of that life will be
Mhm.
if you can do that with people.
Sure.
If you can think for a second, why are they acting like that? Why are they throwing negative comments on Facebook instead of like finding something good?
Mhm.
Like it's and that's what I took from the bowing. Like,
Mhm.
It's okay to be incredible and win the gold. And then go, you know what? On this one,
She got it.
We got
Yep.
beat.
Well,
We got
and
beat. She was better.
if you listen to the conference, they had a press conference, of the final press conference, I think, with Simone Biles after like gymnastics was done.
Mhm.
And she was like, she made me better because there was a part of me that knew that if I didn't come with all of it, I
There was no
would not,
chance,
there
yep.
was no chance.
Mhm.
And just to speak of your competition like that,
Mm-hmm.
instead of in a bad light or lying about them or undermining them or,
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
edify them or lift them up,
Yeah.
I think is what it's all about. And that's just a class act.
Well, and then on how Jordan Childs got the bronze.
Yeesh.
I mean,
Do you notice that they're not showing any of that? They're not showing that. They keep cutting that clip because
well, that's
I'm
what
like,
you said, yeah.
where I tried to find it. Then this morning on NBC News, they just cut it out where they contested. It cost $300.
Mhm.
If you're right, you get, and they changed the score. They give you your money back.
Okay.
But it's got to be a written and an oral argument for something they missed. The judges may have missed or not scored right.
Mhm.
And so they on the floor routine,
Mhm.
Romania was already dancing
celebrating.
the
Yeah.
jig with the with celebrating the bronze.
Yeah.
And then they recalculated and Jordan pushed ahead because it was by 0.10.
Wow.
She went from 0.66 or 14.66
Or
13.66 to 14.76.
13.76.
Correct.
Not a full point.
No,
a
0.10.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so from 13.66
To-
to 13.76.
Correct.
Like,
And she went from 2 under to third place. So fifth place to third place with that.
unbelievable.
Because they didn't give her credit for some
Mhm.
flip or some
Mm-hmm.
something that they should have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So, yeah, really, really cool stuff. All right. And then
I feel bad for the Romanian though. I'm not
yes, I
gonna
did
lie.
too. I did too.
Just,
That's
I
it's,
was
it's
like,
one of those things because it's not her fault. It just got scored wrong. So
yeah,
but you don't want someone to get screwed because they didn't
Correct.
score right. So
right.
all right, we got to take a break, but coming up a little later, we'll talk about what happened with the beam and why the multiple girls were having trouble with that, and more. Stick around.
Since 2005, the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello has been serving up the best frozen custard around. Come for the frozen custard, but stay for the food. With Taco Tuesdays, Meatball Wednesdays, Soup and Salad Thursdays, along with a menu packed with mouth-watering all-American comfort food. Be sure to leave room for the best frozen custard you've ever had, with a flavor of the day and a great selection of malts, shakes, and sundaes. The Sycamore Drive-In, 923 West Washington Street behind the Bank of Wolcott in Monticello. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for the flavor of the day and other delicious specials.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Head to another season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At another season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to another season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
This is the famous footwear that makes us actually want to go back to school. With the newest styles from all your favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. You'll find everything kids want, all at prices parents can appreciate. Because you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Famous Footwear even has fit experts in store to make sure you get the right size every time. So for the perfect fit, make it famous. Plus, right now, buy one, get one half off when you shop your local Famous Footwear or famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
3 people were taken to area hospitals last Saturday afternoon following a 2-vehicle crash near Wheatfield. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated the crash happened at the intersection of State Road 49 and County Road 900 North, 3 miles south of State Road 10. Following an investigation, including interviews and witnesses, it was determined that a westbound car driven by 20-year-old Kylie Foray of Lowell failed to yield the right-of-way to a southbound pickup truck driven by 23-year-old Braden Wright of Rensselaer. 3 of the 5 people in Foray's car received non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to medical facilities. Wright refused medical treatment at the scene. The DeMont Touch of Dutch Festival is this Saturday, August 10th, from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. in Spencer Park, sponsored by the DeMont Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, talks about the free music entertainment.
4 live entertainment bands. Party Foul is from 12:15 until 2. Steel Country Band is from 2:30 to 4 p.m. Small Town, which is a John Cougar Mellencamp tribute band, will be on stage from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. And Naughty comes back this year from 7 to 9 p.m.
The music entertainment will take place in the band shell in Spencer Park. Also, the parade begins at 10 a.m. on Halleck Street on Highway 231 on the north side of the town near Ace Hardware. For more information about what's taking place, log on to DemontChamber.org and check on the Touch of Dutch tab. Northern Indiana Public Service Company has received a decision from the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission to increase natural gas rates effective this month. The regulatory energy provider said the newly approved rates will also allow for system upgrades to support economic development, job creation, infrastructure modernization, and more. NIPSCO said the average residential natural gas customer using 72 therms per month will see an overall increase of approximately $5 per month being phased in over 2 steps, the first beginning this month and the second step next year, no later than March 1st. Actual projected bill increases may vary by customer. Students in 57 Indiana schools, including one school in the area, the Eastern Pulaski Elementary School in Winnemac, will be receiving grant funds through the Indiana Natural Resources Foundation to support field trips to various state parks in Indiana. Students from the Winnemac School will be visiting McCormick's Creek near Bloomington. Grants to various schools are for amounts up to $500 and can be used for transportation costs, program fees, and/or classroom supplies. The town of Winnemac will be the location for another Food Finders mobile pantry visit today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The location will be the town park at 262 East Old State Road 14. Food Finders request that you do not arrive prior to 10:30 Eastern for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Back to school savings start at Fozzie Califf Appliances. Daily life can be messy when your family's always on the go. Whirlpool's innovative laundry features help you wash more in a single load. From soccer uniforms to kids' favorite blankets, Fozzie Califf has a full selection of Whirlpool washers and dryers that will help you get laundry done faster, so you can spend more time making messes instead of cleaning up after them. For back to school savings on Whirlpool washers and dryers, see the crew at Fozzie Califf Appliances in DeMott and Rensselaer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
94-year-old Denny Conley of DeMont passed away on August 2nd. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, August 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Denny Conley will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, 10 a.m. Central Time, Thursday, August 8th. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be at Weston Cemetery, Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. 88-year-old Vera George of Rensselaer passed away on Saturday, July 13th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer on Saturday, August 10th, beginning at 10 a.m. Central Time. A memorial service for Vera George will follow immediately at 11 a.m. at Jackson Funeral Chapel. Interment of cremated remains will be at Western Reserve National Cemetery in Ohio at a later date. Online condolences may be made at jacksonfuneral.com. In memory of Vera George, please consider a contribution to either Southern Care Hospice or George Aid Memorial Healthcare. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer entrusted with the arrangements. 89-year-old Carl Anspaugh of Winnemac passed away on August 2nd. Visitation will be from 9 until 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, August 10th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Masonic services will be held at 9 a.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frame Mortuary. Funeral services for Carl Anspaugh will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the funeral home. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. The American Legion and VFW will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the Friends of the Panhandle Pathway or Pulaski County Human Services Food Pantry. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by TNT Tree Service.
Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 89. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 62. Wednesday, mostly sunny and breezy with wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour and a high near 78.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Starting off with Major League Baseball at 21 games, the longest losing streak in American League history equaled on Monday. The White Sox now sit alongside the 1988 Baltimore Orioles for most consecutive defeats after falling 5-1 to the Oakland Athletics on the West Coast. Not much in terms of run support for left-hander Kai Busch making his big league debut. Busch getting the starting assignment, just 3 runs on 2 hits. However, he walked 5 while striking out 3. His fellow southpaw counterpart J.P. Sears giving the A's 7 innings of 3-hit ball, just 1 run allowed, 5 Ks and a walk. The White Sox got to Sears in the 4th. Andrew Benintendi singling in Andrew Vaughn from second. The A's then claimed the lead and held it the rest of the night. In their half of the 4th, Max Schumann drove in 2 on a bases-loaded single. At 61 games under 500, 27-88 overall, the White Sox look to prevent becoming the AL's all-time leader for consecutive losses as they will play the middle game of 3 on Tuesday with the A's. We'll have it on both Bear Country, 104.5 FM and 98 Gold. White Sox Network pregame 8 p.m. Central, first pitch 8:40 p.m. Central. It's getting the call up the White Sox with other roster moves on Monday, reinstating from the 60-day IL reliever Dominic Leone, dealing with a recent elbow injury. Fellow relief pitchers Prelander Baroa and lefty Sammy Peralta both optioned to AAA Charlotte. After taking 3 of 4 to the St. Louis Cardinals, the Cubs looking sour against the Minnesota Twins at Wrigley Field, opening up the back end of their 7-game homestand on Tuesday. Cubs shut out by the Twins 3-0. Tough night at the plate for the Cub lineup, striking out 14 times, 9 times at the hands of Twins rookie right-hander David Festa, just walking 2, surrendering 2 hits, notching the win over 5 innings. Kyle Hendricks drops to 3-10, pitching 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He allowed both those runs in the 3rd and 5th innings, including a Manuel Margot solo homer in the 5th. Cubs look for a bounce back Tuesday. It's game 2 of 3 with the Twins. The Cubs were minus right fielder Seiya Suzuki on Monday, described by manager Craig Counsell as day-to-day with neck stiffness. According to Counsell, he anticipates Suzuki will be a go on Tuesday. Back in the lineup for the Cubs Monday after being absent on Sunday because of left shoulder discomfort, left fielder Ian Happ. NFL training camp, the Colts getting the services of corner Chris Lammons, activated Monday off the physically unable to perform list following offseason ankle surgery. Lammons did practice during the day at the Grand Park Sports Campus in Westfield. Bears took Monday off. Summer Olympics in Paris. As of Tuesday morning, the United States medal count stands at 79, 21 gold, 30 silver, and 28 bronze. On Monday, Caroline Marks took gold for the U.S. in women's surfing, specifically the shortboard competition. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantel. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on California red or green seedless grapes on sale this week at Stragan Mantel. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those grapes. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantel and Touhyville. Good luck.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
The American cowboy is everything that makes this country great.
There's a freedom to being a cowboy.
Being a cowgirl is not a safe, easy path, but it's one that's very rewarding.
The American cowgirl is dedicated to her livestock, she's dedicated to her country, and she's dedicated to her family.
The American cowboy is honest.
We're the backbone of how this country was founded.
There's a whole lot of legacy that goes along with being a cowboy, and I'm honored to be a part of it.
Boot Barn, keep west.
It's common knowledge that after age 30, our metabolism changes. We have less energy and gain weight easier. There's a way to feel better, not in years or months, but sometimes in just days.
I'm Chuck Norris. I tried everything. Working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick. Morning Kick is a revolutionary new formula that combines all my favorite supplements into one daily drink.
Morning Kick has probiotics to help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and powerful anti-aging supplements. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, and helps manage stress.
I look and feel better than I have in years.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com, use code SAVE, or text SAVE to 511-511 and claim 40% off. Roundhouseprovisions.com, code SAVE.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee. You could be feeling these changes within just a couple of days.
Text SAVE to 511-511.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Tax fees may apply.
Congratulations to Joe in Rensselaer. He knew that California red or green seedless grapes are on sale this week for $1.99 a pound. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online and then set it up where they do the shopping for you. You go pick it up, or they deliver it right to your home, your business, whatever you want to do. They do that for you at Strachan Van Til. Just go to shop.strachanvantil.com today. You log in using the same rewards login and password that you use just to check your rewards and points and all that stuff. You still get to use the points. You still get the in-store sale prices, all kinds of great stuff, the online coupons you can use, all that stuff. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item, those seedless grapes, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We're going to draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
Looking to sell your home? At Fit For You Home Solutions, we're not just your cash buyer. We are your trusted allies through the entire selling process. If you are an overwhelmed landlord, behind on your payments, or inherited a property with a lot of stuff that is a hassle for you, we got your back. With the streamlined process and fair cash offers, we'll make buying your home easy peasy. Call or text 219-206-0666 today, or visit us online at homes.com. That's fitforyouhomesllc.com.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Tri-County School Corporation is hiring. They have several openings for the 2024-2025 school year, including substitute teachers, teacher aides, cafeteria staff, and custodial positions. Looking to make a difference in the lives of kids within your own community? Now's your chance. Full-time positions include benefits such as paid time off and vacation days. Pay is competitive, varying by position and experience. To apply, go to the Tri-County School Corporation website at trico.k12.in.us/employment to start your application. Come be a part of the team at Tri-County.
When it comes to growing soybeans, you need an advantage. And with Zetavo soybean seed, you get a big one, 3.4 bushels per acre big. It's a yield advantage made possible by BASF genetics, proprietary germplasm, and industry-leading seed quality. Talk to your retailer today about staying ahead of the game with Zetavo soybean seed.
1, 2, 3.
WLQI 97.7. The Q.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Rise and shine.
I'm not really feeling up to this today.
Nope, not really feeling up to it.
Really?
Not today.
Why not?
Everything's so doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom.
The whole world is going crazy.
Sounds like you need a
Pep talk.
I don't need a pep talk.
Well, you're getting one.
We're going to wake up.
Get it together.
One foot in front of the other.
Put a smile on your face.
And we're going to make a difference.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here this morning on a Tuesday morning. Hopefully getting your day started in the right direction. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. Let's see what we got going here. Our poll question asking you what's something that, even though it's going up in price, you still got to have it. You still like to get it. It's something that you want. You're sticking with that brand, whatever it is. Something that you're buying, even though the price has gone up. Can you think of some stuff for you?
Manicures, spa days.
Well, but you're not doing that. You're saying that
I'm
you're
not doing that. Oh, you're saying the opposite. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Something.
Haven't had enough coffee yet.
No. No, but we talked about multiple poll questions this morning. So yeah. Something that you are, spending on that you're willing to go with.
I would say eating out, like
that's what Adam says. Eating
honestly,
at a restaurant.
eating at restaurants or fast food. Despite the prices going up, like
Yeah.
I honestly though enjoy cooking at home. So I mean, I didn't want to say groceries, but I don't let the price of meat stop me from getting meat. It's kind of like I just feel like, okay, but my eyeballs bleed every time I'm in the aisle. It's like, whoa.
Yep. Tony says pop. Yep.
I haven't drank pop in.
I know.
I can't believe I can't believe I'd ever say that because I used to drink two Polar Pop, 216-ounce, 32-ounce Polar Pops a day, and then I just started drinking water because I was told you better start drinking water.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm noticing a lot of people on the chat on YouTube are saying smoking. Do we have any of those Alan Carr books?
I think I have one back there. Maybe
I'll have one. We should see if we
somebody wants it.
If we should,
because they're saying that they want it. They're saying that's what they want to spend on. I know.
Yeah.
But see, and here's the thing: some people I think are taking the question in a wrong way. Like Jeannie says, gas. Well, that's something that we need. George says insurance. It's something you need. C says life. Well, yes. I mean, it's but
we have a lot of deep thinkers today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's stuff that you need. I'm saying stuff that despite it goes up in price, you want it. Like,
right. You just say, I'm not cutting it out. I would say travel. So with everything that's going on, we still booked our vacay,
Yeah.
Because I just feel like if I don't get out of here, I can't. My brain gets to the point like I'm crawling to the finish line right now.
Well, that's why I think I really like our timing of our trip.
Yeah.
Because we have seasons of
craziness.
And then we have a little bit of time where it's not as crazy. And so
yeah.
Jason says, see, gas, cost of living. I get it. But then he said tobacco and beer.
But the alternate with gas is you can't say walk or carpool or whatever it is.
You can't. Not where we live. I mean, yes, you can carpool, but you couldn't walk to work. I mean, you could, but it's far.
It's Cheryl's last day. And
no,
it's good that Jackson Funeral Home is on her
that's
way.
What I'm saying. I mean, that's a long, when out in the country, it's a long way. Yeah. See, like this is what I'm talking about. Sandra says coffee. Like, that's what I'm looking at on this question.
Expensive makeup. I mean, I'm kind of
something that has gone up in now. A couple of people said beer. I will say beer has gone up, and I could buy cheaper beer. I don't.
You have found a cheaper place to get it. At least the one you like.
Yeah, but Strax prices are not.
Yeah.
Like out of line on beer, I mean, it's just beer has gotten more expensive like anything else. But
Honestly,
for me,
if I was a beer drinker, I'd be at Red Baron all the time.
So yeah,
I don't know why. I just love
you
that
just
place.
think it looks cool. Yeah,
It just looks
yeah.
cool, and I always want to buy a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm more about the bottles. Like, so I'm like,
Right.
ooh, look at this strawberries and cream. What could I do with that? Can I bake with it? Can I cook with? Like,
Right.
I'm more like,
right, like
weird.
You wanted to have the Mountain Dew drinks, and I'll bet money you haven't touched them yet.
I have.
Have you tried it?
I did try it
because you don't really drink anymore.
Here's
you
my
just
problem.
like the look of it. The marketing hits you.
I tried 2 of them.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't drink carbonated soda. So like I took 2 sips and I was like,
or alcohol,
okay.
really?
Yeah, I
You
don't
drink
I don't-
alcohol
I haven't
really
had
anymore.
alcohol in forever. I
Because
will though
it's-
on our vacation.
Right, but it's just not a carb that you want to when you're
Well,
when
I
you're
don't
having
like
carbs.
to go up and down. So anything including like syrup, regular coffee stuff, like drinks, fruit drinks, because it just shoots me to the moon. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I don't feel so good. Like I don't want to not feel good.
Yeah. Rich says milk. He likes to drink milk. So now for me,
that's expensive, especially Fairlife. I love Fairlife.
See, but for me at Strax, there is almost a constant coupon, by the way, in the
for the $1 off.
$1 off
Yeah,
on a gallon. I drink 2%. That's
yeah.
Brad says name something that hasn't gone up in price that supports human life. Yes, I'm no longer fun at parties.
Oh, I love him. Yeah.
Sad Brad.
Yes. Yeah. Brad, I'm with you. I'm with you. Did you hear our first segment?
Yeah, I mean,
Steve's
it's
like,
fine.
the Olympics. And then I'm like, mah, mah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I know things are more expensive.
Cheryl
it
the
is.
buzzkill Touhy.
Things are more expensive. They just are. Yes.
You can rent me out at parties if you want them to end early.
Denise says coffee as well. Gina says, well, we still have to buy food. We don't like the prices going up. Yeah. But this is what I was talking about a little while ago. This is also a choice on how you want to look at things, and how our brains work. Because I immediately, when I posted this question, my brain thinks of things that we enjoy that despite the price going up, we're still going to do them. We're still going to get them.
Steaks. You're thinking steak.
Ice cream, beer, whatever that, vacation, coffee, you know, like foo-foo coffee.
How about hair
guessing,
dyeing, like hair
things like
salon
that,
stuff,
things that like you like, where everybody's going to like the negative. I know everything costs more. We all know that.
Yeah,
like
except okay. So I'm not trying to correct you that it's an attitude thing, but I could tell you when I was a single mom, and August would come, and it would be $150 to register each kid at public school.
I get it.
And then came the books, and then came the school shopping. I used to freak out. I mean, I didn't know where I didn't have an extra $1,000 laying around, and there was no one to help because my parents had both passed away.
Okay.
And I'm not saying cue the music, boo-hoo, but the fear is real. Like when you go and your cost of living, you didn't get a cost of living increase at work, but then it's 30% more to buy what your family needs. And now you're making decisions like, okay, am I not paying rent? Am I not making my car payment? Am I not making my insurance payment? Like who's not getting paid because there's not extra in the budget? It's terrifying.
Right.
So some people will take your question and they're down to their needs already. So it's, it's why we all need to be donating to Good Samaritan and the food pantries and, doing a little extra towards people so that the less fortunate can actually hang in there. Because it's ridiculous. It's out of control.
I get it. And everything is expensive. And you just went through how you went through this 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
Now, why do you have to do it?
No, I mean, I'm just
keep
saying,
it to 20. That's what our
20.
Gen Xers do.
Okay.
Everything's 20 years ago.
20 years ago. I mean,
but it is more like 40.
But I'm saying
30 years ago.
I'm saying that's, if you talk to people in different generations, that's just what it is. Life is expensive. And it's all choices in what we do and things. And I'm just saying it is more expensive now. And I know that in comparison to what people are making, it is.
Right.
And it's fine. But I do think I'm not saying it's an attitude change. I'm saying it's the way our brains work, because my brain wrote the question thinking one way and people are reading it another. It's just how brains work. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent or attitudes or anything like that. I'm just saying that's not how I meant it to be.
Yeah.
And I don't always think sometimes with the poll question to go, no, what I mean is this, because I think people are just going to get what I mean.
Right.
So,
but I do think the fear is real. I think that's why when we give out tickets to Indiana Beach or, Deep River Water Park, and people can afford to take their family on a vacay, on a staycation, if you will, that's such a cool thing, because it's not something that's in the budget, and so I think that's my favorite part of summer fun and 12 days is the giveaways of just watching all the happiness and stuff. And for people who share the pictures, especially with the kids and all that stuff, you don't have to share them with us. Like, that's not why we give it, but we
love seeing it.
I get all choked up.
Yeah.
Just know that I think it's really neat to be able to do that.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Absolutely. Cheryl says everything, not you, a different Cheryl. Ron says gas, Dan says food, taxes, fuel, etc. Basically everything under the Inflation Administration. Dan, I'm just going to tell you, if you live in a world where you think one administration can affect the finances that much,
it's cyclical. It's economics.
You're
it's
in
not
a weird world. And that's as political as I'm going to get. Rayanne says chicken feed. I love our birds. There we go. Tammy says coffee, groceries in general, utilities. Ashley says coffee, energy drinks. Okay, so that's
energy drinks. Yeah.
So
be careful with those, by the way. Like, every time I turn around, just be careful.
Mama Cheryl stopping by.
No, it's not, because people are
I know.
just be careful. I mean, the ones at Panera got pulled. They had an energy drink at Panera that actually killed a couple people.
Okay.
Okay, I know. Brad the Buzzkill has got good company with
gosh.
Cheryl.
Tony says Coca-Cola with a nice gift. Donna says groceries, sugar, coffee. This is what I'm talking about. Danielle says pizza rolls. I'll spend on my pizza rolls. I love it.
Pizza rolls.
I love it. Now, pizza rolls are one of those things that, like, I was talking about how, like, the marketing of the Mountain Dew thing got you. Pizza rolls, when I see the bag, I want them. When I see the bag at Strax, I want them.
Do you make them?
I have not in a long time for no reason.
Now I'm craving them.
I know.
Now you're making.
I love pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I also love?
Mm-hmm.
Bagel dogs. I bought myself a box of Nathan's bagel dogs.
Yeah, the Nathans that are there. Yep,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were on sale, but oh my gosh, I love a good bagel dog.
Patricia says toilet paper. Now that's something you and I talk about. I'm brand loyal on toilet paper.
Yeah, you are.
I stick with it. That's this is my kind. Carla says everything in the world, all things we eat and drink, taxes, homes from A to Z. Well, yes, but what do you want to spend on? What do you like spending on? Melanie says yes, what Nicole said. Nicole must have said, a lot of people saying, Nicole says food. She says, yes, what Nicole said, groceries, we got to eat. Steve says beer. Now, Steve, I'm curious. You still spend on beer, but do you still spend on the same brand? Like, do you have a brand beer?
Are you brand loyal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Linda says everything. This went so the wrong way that I thought it, not the wrong way, not the way I thought it was going to go, not what I intended. Now, this makes sense. Michael says bottled water. I use tap for cooking or making a gallon of tea, but for drinking straight, I stick with bottled. I do too. I will cook with tap water, but I noticed a difference in my coffee at home when I moved here. And so I go with bottled water for my coffee.
Well, and here, I'm just going to tell you, I go with bottled water because when I got the cancer diagnosis and I had the zillions of dollars of medical testing, genetic testing, because I'm adopted, and it was young, it was under 50. I learned that I am not predisposed to any sort of cancer, and that all of my, like, I never did drugs. I never did, like the whole list of things was like, yeah, you shouldn't be having cancer, so that it was environmental. That's the first thing I did, was switch to drinking bottled water from tap.
There's so many things it could be.
I don't know.
in your
Yeah, it could be
environment,
my
though. I mean,
cell
it's,
phone. It could be red dye number 5. It could be anything. They don't know. But that it was so funny because it was good news for our daughters. Like they didn't get past any BRCA1, BRCA2 gene. And it was like, well, then how the heck did I get this? Like,
no, I know.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that they're still trying to figure out.
Belinda, Jose Olay taquitos. Have you ever had those?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably like that.
Yeah.
Regina says heat, air, water, household utilities. Carla says pop. Richie says everything pretty much. LOL. Susan went with cigarettes. Deb with groceries. Tracy says toilet paper, coffee. Kathy says everything. Marcy says groceries. Randy says everything you buy, but too many things to mention. Things that you like. What do you like to buy? What do you like? I don't care that the price went up. I like having my stuff. Like Tammy says, Coke. A lot of beer, meat, water, gas, life, shoes, socks, underwear, everything. So, this went way the other way than I expected it to. Doesn't matter. We're all here living in the same world. So,
well, here,
it's
Billy
fine.
says, happy Tuesday. Today's a weird day. Everyone else is going back to school, and I just graduated in May. This is super weird. I still can remember. Can you remember when you graduated and like the rest of the world kind of like you're out of college now, the rest of the world moved on and you're trying to figure out like where you want to be in life, like what you want to do?
All of that except the out of college part, because I was just out of high school.
Or out of high school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what.
Like I was younger. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I did a semester of college. I was sure I was going to work in construction. And then I worked a roofing job with a guy who was in his 40s. He was the boss. And I watched him carrying bundles of shingles up a ladder 2 flights up to a roof. And I went,
I don't think I want to do that
this
anymore.
never stops. Like I don't, so I didn't want to do that. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I found radio. So I went back to college and I took bass guitar and English 101. And
oh my gosh.
And I got a D in English and an A in bass. And I said, okay, I'm probably a little more artsy than school wise. School was not for me. And then when I found the radio school, then I was locked in, and then I sailed off from there. But but I remember I went right into working full time. Out of high school, I went to I was working at a hardware store, and I so disliked school that I was so glad to not ever go back.
Okay, so what part of it did you not like? Were you bored with the learning? Or were you bored, or did you not appreciate the grading and tests?
All of it. I didn't like the majority of the social interaction. I went to an all boys school. So so I didn't like the teachers. I didn't like the weird power structure. I was bored with a lot of the learning. I like learning stuff that either appealed to me, fun, or appealed to me, I knew I could see how I was going to use this. I loved learning how to do my taxes. It's one of my favorite things I ever learned. I loved learning typing, despite that I hated the class. I loved that I learned to type.
Belinda says it all
sucked. Yeah, it did. I did not like school.
See, and I would be a student forever if I could. Like if I could like always just be taking classes or Bible studies or things that interested me that I can apply to life. Yes. When I took logic, it almost broke me because I just went, okay, I must be illogical because I just thought I got everything right. And I got everything wrong. That was the first D, or C minus, I think I ended with. But I mean, I fought like heck to get a C minus. I had never seen anything below a B in my life. Like And I would skip out of there going, I aced this test. And then I'd get the test back, be a D-. I'm like, what? Like,
right. Absolutely crazy. You're like, how?
And then I wasn't, it's not like I don't know, like I'm a smart enough person to have thought that I did well. So I'm like, what? I'm not delusional. I'm like, what the heck? And I remember calling my parents. I want to come home from New York. I don't like it here anymore. You know, and just feeling all sorts of stupid. That's why when my kids went to college and they would call me with that, like Harley would be crushed. She'd be like, Mom, I don't think I'm going to get higher than a C in this class. I'm like, good. Guess how many times in 56 years someone's asked me, hey, what'd you get on your junior of college final? Nobody cares. Like, just finish. That's it.
Yeah. But it's you know, I could see you liking school, like you were saying yesterday. You like to question. You like to keep asking. You know,
I love the philosophical stuff. So I, in college, minored in philosophy.
Okay.
I just loved the arguments about stuff, the ethics, morals, how close we come to tipping over, like that you think like you could condemn. I loved that it would teach me to not judge, if that's any.
Yeah. And I like to, I like to learn things now much more than I did back then, you know?
Yeah.
And, but for me, it's just, there was nothing about school that I liked or enjoyed. It was just not a thing about it was for me. And couldn't wait to get out. But then when I found radio, I went to school, you know, despite having no sleep, and I got into it, and I, you know, learned. And now I love to learn, you know, but about stuff that I want to learn about. So, so anyway, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, keep answering the poll question, whichever way you'd like. If you guys want to, you know, bring a Debbie Downer, you're welcome to. It's not my cup of tea. You know,
gosh.
It's we also got some more Olympic stuff, best places to put your air freshener, and why you shouldn't use an owl as a ring bearer. So lots of fun stuff still to come.
Weather brought to you by Christine Bogan, your Edward Jones agent in Rensselaer.
Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 89. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 62. Wednesday, mostly sunny and breezy with wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour and a high near 78.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Is your garage full of stuff? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to park your car in there? Don't rent a storage unit. Instead, rent to own a portable storage unit from Yoder's Portable Buildings. Yoder's has a large selection of portable storage sheds, garages, cabins, gazebos, and offices in your choice of metal or wood. From 8 by 8 feet to 16 by 48, Yoder's is affordable with monthly rent to own prices starting less than $100 a month. And there's no credit check. Yoder's even has free delivery and setup. All you need is the first month's rent and a security deposit. And if you ever move, they can easily move with you. And there's 10 locations in Valparaiso, Lowell, Wanata, LaPorte, Michigan City, Knox, Rensselaer, South Bend, New Carlisle, Plymouth, and Linwood, Illinois. To find out how affordable they are, visit yodersportablebuildings.com. YODERS portablebuildings.com. Want to see them in person? Just stop by Yoder's Portable Buildings on Washington Street in Valparaiso, open Monday through Saturday from 8 till 5.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancer care.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
In March 2023, the USDA announced over $1 billion in funding through the Rural Energy for America program, offering grants and guaranteed loans to encourage ag producers and rural small businesses to implement energy efficiency improvements and renewable energy solutions. The USDA is sponsoring a free informational seminar that will explain currently available incentives, including specific details about the Rural Energy for America grant program. Join us Thursday, August 22nd from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Top Link Business Center in Rensselaer. Pre-register online at hsisolar.com to reserve your spots.
Save big money on your next painting project. Menards carries Purdy paintbrushes, roller covers, trays, and paint kits to help you get the job done right. Purdy brushes are handcrafted in the USA and are the #1 brand preferred by professionals. Save big on Purdy painting tools at Menards, America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction according to J.D. Power. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Save big money at Menards.
This year, Dell Technologies Back to School event is delivering impressive tech with an inspiring purpose. Learn how Dell is helping Computer Aid, whose work is helping solar community hubs with tech and AI literacy skills to empower remote, displaced, or disconnected communities around the world. Help Dell make a difference and shop AI-ready PCs powered by Snapdragon X Series processors at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Oh my God! Let's go! Time to start the day. Time to get up.
If we do this, how do we know it's going to end any differently than it did before?
I just know this is going to be a great day.
Wake up. Smell the coffee. All right?
Wake up and sniff it.
Whoa, that's strong.
Caffeine's poison. Don't you know that?
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Woo! It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Hopefully you're having some fun. Getting your day started with us here on the Q at 98 Gold. We're not bringing you down with all of our financial talk this morning. Hopefully some folks are heading into the day with a little upbeatness and smiles. Some of the kids heading off to school, as Billy mentioned. Want to mention our friends over at KIRPC Head Start. Yesterday they said 14 days till the first day of preschool starts August 19th. So, and it's cool. They're posting some school facts leading up to the as they do their countdown to school.
I still remember Harley going to preschool, and it's one of my favorite pictures that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Her backpack is bigger than she is.
Mm-hmm.
So when you watch them walk away,
Mm-hmm.
she just had this monstrosity of a backpack.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked like E.T.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Adorable.
Yep.
And how time flies.
No doubt about it.
Whew.
No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just looking at KRPC's Head Start's Facebook page. Okay.
Yeah. Always smiling children.
And well, no, but here I'm looking at this back to school countdown. And then they posted a thing, and it's interesting, teaching little kids what we can take from this as adults. Power of perception. No one can make you angry without your permission. Goal. Take responsibility for your own upset, and in turn, teach children to be responsible for their own behavior. Look at that. I mean, for preschool, we're talking about this. Could you imagine you start learning this 3 to 5 years old, and what you could, if you're fed this from a young age, power of unity. We are all in this together. I mean, this KRPC Head Start could be ending a high note today.
Right.
I mean, power of acceptance. The moment is as it is. The power of free will. The only person you can make change is yourself.
Oof.
The goal, learning to connect and guide instead of force and coerce.
Oh.
Power of attention. What we focus on, we get more of. When we are upset, we are always focused on what we don't want. Goal, to create images of expected behavior in a child's brain. Power of love. See the best in others.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm getting choked up by this KIRPC.
I know, this is great.
KIRPC, right?
And I just went to their Facebook page, because sometimes when we do these are called live reads when we do these commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just go to the business Facebook page to see what they got going on, what's new, what's happening.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 15 seconds, and it never is.
Yeah,
we can't talk for 15 seconds if our life depended on it.
No. And the last one they have there is power of intention. Mistakes are opportunities to learn. To teach a new skill rather than punishing others for lacking skills we think they should possess by now. So, yeah.
Sounds to me like where I'd want my kids to learn. I mean,
all of those things are things that I see in the way Gary Vee talks. All those things. But if we start learning them early, I'm learning them at 50, that, the idea of, teaching with reward instead of punishment, and instead of telling people what you don't want from them, tell them what you do want from them, or what you like from them, so
or unity. I mean, good grief,
love. I mean,
love, unity, coming from a place of acceptance. And wow,
accept that others have free will. You can change you can't change them. I mean, it's so good for you, KRPC Head Start. Go to their Facebook page if you've got a child between the ages of 3 and 5, or maybe if you just want to be uplifted this morning. So, so we were talking about going back to school, because it is back to school time. I didn't realize kids were going back to school today. I thought most of them were going back tomorrow.
I thought it was tomorrow, but that's okay.
But yeah, I was talking to my sister about it. She's still got a couple of weeks up in Chicago, and I was like,
"Who does Labor Day anymore?" I thought it was Michigan, because I know. Pure Michigan campaign was like they literally lobbied not to go back before Labor Day.
Yeah,
I don't like, nope, it's summer and travel and all of it, and it actually affects tourism.
Yeah, I don't know, but I will tell you, my opinion, the 6th, 7th of August is too early. Let's have a summer. Let's have a summer.
Yeah, and we just got out in June.
Yeah,
right.
Let's have a summer. That's it. I'm taking over.
All right. Steve for president.
That's right. Or at least school board. So all right. Going back to our poll question, Louis says, "Good morning." I'll say beer and cigarettes. Good morning, Louis. I missed your comment earlier. So many coming in. I just love it. Tina says, "My Thrive has gone up, but I feel so good being on it that I will keep buying it."
I think those are those patch things.
Is that what that is? I didn't know what Thrive was. Thank you. Jason says fishing tackle. It went up a lot. I have lures for musky fishing that was 90 to 100 each. Wow. Yeah. But it's your hobby, you know?
And it's peaceful. I would imagine it just kind of brings them to a
good place.
Good place.
Billy is the one that brought up the school thing. He says, "Happy Tuesday." You mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Today's a weird day. Everyone else is going back to school, and I just graduated in May. This is super weird. LOL. It is, Billy, but good luck with your new life, your new direction.
And know that you don't, in your 20s, okay, things change a gazillion times. You're learning yourself. So I always got mad when Harley our youngest, went off to college. It was COVID, right before COVID. And the school is like, "Well, she's an adult, so we don't deal with parents." And I said, "Well, number one, I write the check, so you will deal with me. Number two, like, they're not adults overnight." A minute ago, I was driving Subway sandwiches because they were, they forgot their lunch at home or whatever it is. So it doesn't magically turn them into adults from 17 to 18. So knock it off. Like, and I get we have to let go, but I believe it's like you slowly pull back as they can handle decisions and consequences and things like that. It shouldn't be overnight.
Right.
They still will need you in their 20s.
But that's what going away to college is, flipping that overnight, which I don't necessarily, I don't know that that I've decided that's a good move or not for anyone. You know,
It is. Well, that's
you know,
why in Israel you go to the tzava, you go to the army first, and then you decide what you're going to do with your life. So
right. But you went to another country.
I did.
You know, so I mean, it's you
I
know,
did.
you know,
I loved it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved Israel.
So there's the other argument. You know,
Yeah.
so
I mean, that's travel. I would encourage everybody to go
that's
abroad.
not travel. You went there for 2 years. That's living. That's moving.
Right.
You moved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
travel is what the kids did. They went to Europe for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You moved for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going away to school. That's a whole
Mhm.
flip on life.
Yeah.
And you were how old?
17.
So I mean, you just gave both sides of the argument, like that going at 17 for 2 years had such an impact on your life that you
Yeah.
had to go through.
Yeah.
And a 20-year-old that's got to
Well,
go
I
off and live on their own and do their thing. They
Right.
it's all part of it. Yeah. It's
I just
it's
think
hard.
the decision to like know what they want to do and
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, I'm going to be an accountant. Oh my gosh, I hate this class. What am I
Yeah.
thinking? What am I going to do now? Well, you're just going to change your major. What am I going to change it to? To whatever you want. So do like a generalized thing and then go take some classes. And if not, you could be like me. It takes 7.5 years to finish.
Well, but that's what I was just talking about the last segment.
Yeah.
I was positive. I'm working construction. I liked it. I liked working with my hands. I liked hammering nails. I liked that. That's what I was doing for sure.
Sure.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
When I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it. And then I
Yeah.
switched. So yeah, you don't know, and it's never too late to change it.
It
Life-
isn't. And you're
life-
free to change it.
Even
yeah.
though life is short,
Right.
life is long.
It is.
So
Yeah,
there's a lot you can do. So
Yeah.
Going back to Billy, he says, I went to a really small school, and I'm with Steve. I hated the learning and stuff, but I will miss hanging out with all my friends on a weekday and the football games and basketball games and stuff. See, and that's this kind of stuff that I don't miss. I didn't go to my games. I saw it more in our daughters going to the Friday night football games, and but I didn't do that. when I
Did you
was in
do
school.
prom and stuff?
Yeah, but I didn't want to.
Okay.
It was, it wasn't for me. It was like, to me, it felt like a waste of money. I went for other people.
That
not
was
for
like me being
you
a
know.
pageant mom.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
well, you remember it included pictures, it included shoes, it included hair, makeup.
I
It
thought
was
you meant when you
seriously-
were younger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, when the kids were in
No,
yeah, no, I didn't.
We didn't have prom because we were like Footloose. So we
Oh.
would have like a comedy night and the boys would go separate than the girls. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah. I can't.
Leave room for Jesus that we don't believe in.
Oh
Cheryl.
gosh. Ow. Oh my god.
All right. Is that too far? Okay.
No, oh my.
Dancing's for the devil.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's hard to sit here and think of a time when I wasn't a believer.
No, I know. Yeah.
Like it's before and after.
Yeah.
It's literally like grace and
Yeah.
law.
Belinda says, I loved Head Start. Only time I enjoyed being in school. Parent volunteer for as many hours as you want. There's a certain amount you have to do, but you will love it. I miss it. So very cool. All right. I can't believe we're having so much fun this
We're
morning.
flying.
I just haven't gotten to my stories, but
Okay.
I want to, when we come back from the break, I saw this yesterday and it made me go look it up. You showed me how Snoop Dogg was dancing with a horse or something. So don't look it up, but I'm going to give you a little time to think about how much do you think Snoop is making from NBC to be doing this as a correspondent? So-
But it's
so I
worth
found
every
out
penny.
yesterday. Yep.
Although I don't know what he's making.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
What?
So, right.
No.
Yeah. So, all right. So stick around to find out how much Snoop Dogg's making for being a part of the Olympics.
Tri-County School Corporation is hiring. They have several openings for the 2024-2025 school year, including substitute teachers, teacher aides, cafeteria staff, and custodial positions. Looking to make a difference in the lives of kids within your own community? Now's your chance. Full-time positions include benefits such as paid time off and vacation days. Pay is competitive, varying by position and experience. To apply, go to the Tri-County School Corporation website at trico.k12.in.us/employment to start your application. Come be a part of the team at Tri-County.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by our office at 210 Washington Street in Rensselaer. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
In March 2023, the USDA announced over $1 billion in funding through the Rural Energy for America program, offering grants and guaranteed loans to encourage ag producers and rural small businesses to implement energy efficiency improvements and renewable energy solutions. The USDA is sponsoring a free informational seminar that will explain currently available incentives, including specific details about the Rural Energy for America grant program. Join us Thursday, August 22nd from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Top Link Business Center in Rensselaer. Pre-register online at hsisolar.com to reserve your spot.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist? Huh,
you don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiologist. He was an anesthesiologist.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer, an Indiana Broadcasters Association Station of the Year nominee.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
3 people were taken to area hospitals last Saturday afternoon following a 2-vehicle crash near Wheatfield. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated the crash happened at the intersection of State Road 49 and County Road 900 North, 3 miles south of State Road 10. Following an investigation, including interviews and witnesses, it was determined that a westbound car driven by 20-year-old Kylie Foray of Lowell failed to yield the right-of-way to a southbound pickup truck driven by 23-year-old Braden Wright of Rensselaer. 3 of the 5 people in Ferre's car received non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to medical facilities. Wright refused medical treatment at the scene. The DeMont Touch of Dutch Festival is this Saturday, August 10th, from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. in Spencer Park, sponsored by the DeMont Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, talks about the free music entertainment.
4 live entertainment bands. Party Foul is from 12:15 until 2. Steel Country Band is from 2:30 to 4 p.m. Small Town, which is a John Cougar Mellencamp tribute band, will be on stage from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. And Naughty comes back this year from 7 to 9 p.m.
The music entertainment will take place in the band shell in Spencer Park. Also, the parade begins at 10 a.m. on Halleck Street on Highway 231 on the north side of the town near Ace Hardware. For more information about what's taking place, log on to DeMontChamber.org and check on the Touch of Dutch tab. Northern Indiana Public Service Company has received a decision from the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission to increase natural gas rates effective this month. The regulatory energy provider said the newly approved rates will also allow for system upgrades to support economic development, job creation, infrastructure modernization, and more. NIPSCO said the average residential natural gas customer using 72 therms per month will see an overall increase of approximately $5 per month being phased in over 2 steps, the first beginning this month and the second step next year, no later than March 1st. Actual projected bill increases may vary by customer. Students in 57 Indiana schools, including one school in the area, the Eastern Pulaski Elementary School in Winnemac, will be receiving grant funds through the Indiana Natural Resources Foundation to support field trips to various state parks in Indiana. Students from the Winnemac School will be visiting McCormick's Creek near Bloomington. Grants to various schools are for amounts up to $500 and can be used for transportation costs, program fees, and/or classroom supplies. The town of Winnemac will be the location for another Food Finders mobile pantry visit today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The location will be the town park at 262 East Old State Road 14. Food Finders request that you do not arrive prior to 10:30 Eastern for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Back to school savings start at Fozzie Califf Appliances. Daily life can be messy when your family's always on the go. Whirlpool's innovative laundry features help you wash more in a single load. From soccer uniforms to kids' favorite blankets, Fozzie Califf has a full selection of Whirlpool washers and dryers that will help you get laundry done faster, so you can spend more time making messes instead of cleaning up after them. For back to school savings on Whirlpool washers and dryers, see the crew at Fozzie Califf Appliances in DeMont and Rensselaer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
94-year-old Denny Conley of DeMont passed away on August 2nd. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, August 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Denny Conley will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, 10 a.m. Central Time, Thursday, August 8th. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be at Weston Cemetery, Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. 88-year-old Vera George of Rensselaer passed away on Saturday, July 13th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer on Saturday, August 10th, beginning at 10 a.m. Central Time. A memorial service for Vera George will follow immediately at 11 a.m. at Jackson Funeral Chapel. Interment of cremated remains will be at Western Reserve National Cemetery in Ohio at a later date. Online condolences may be made at jacksonfuneral.com. In memory of Vera George, please consider a contribution to either Southern Care Hospice or George Aid Memorial Healthcare. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer entrusted with the arrangements. 89-year-old Carl Anspaugh of Winnemac passed away on August 2nd. Visitation will be from 9 until 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, August 10th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Masonic services will be held at 9 a.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frayne Mortuary. Funeral services for Carl Anspaugh will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the funeral home. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. The American Legion and VFW will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the Friends of the Panhandle Pathway or Pulaski County Human Services Food Pantry. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by McCool's Auto and Diesel in Morocco.
Today, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, increasing clouds with a high near 86. Tonight, a slight chance of showers before 10 p.m., then a chance of sprinkles between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 57. Thursday, sunny with a high near 81. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Two Tuohys, no waiting.
What day of the week is it?
What does it feel like?
It's Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Who are these people?
They are hilarious drive time radio guys.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
You best put seatbelts on your ears because I'm going to take them for the ride of their lives.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this. Welcome to the show. It's showtime.
Yep, Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q98 Gold. Our poll question today up on all of our Facebook pages. If you haven't liked us yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting on, but we'd appreciate it if you go and like our pages. We got the Q98 Gold, Touhyville Show. If you could follow us, we appreciate it. If you're a listener of the show itself, Touhyville, go and like us on Facebook. That's also where you'll find the high-low game. I didn't even announce the card yesterday.
Yep. How did we forget that?
I don't know, but just life gets in the way of life.
Okay.
But it's a really easy one this week. It's an ace.
It's an ace.
Mm-hmm. So I even put on the thing. So if you get it wrong, it's your own doing.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is number one in our game and in our lives. So if you say higher, because even a draw, everyone gets in. So you don't have to put draw. If you say higher, you're in. If you say lower, you're being silly.
Right.
And you cannot win a $25 certificate. Right. Yep. So play the high-low game for a chance to win a $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Today's Tuesday, and that means bingo at the Hilltop in Morocco for your chance to win great cash prizes. So lots of cool stuff there at the Hilltop in Morocco. Also want to mention our friends over at the Hoopston Sweet Corn Fest.
Oh,
yep. It's going to be going on in Hoopston, August 29th through September 2nd, sponsored by the Hoopston JCs. All the proceeds from the National Sweet Corn Festival directly fund the Hoopston JC's Christmas projects, Toys for Kids, and Underprivileged Kids Christmas. So many good things going on. I've got a whole calendar of events, from carnival rides, bingo and beer tent,
the
5K going on, flea market that they have there, the car show, grand parade, of course, free sweet corn almost every day while supplies last on Monday, all the way through Monday. So just vendors, food, rides, just so much good stuff there at the Hoopston Sweet Corn Fest.
And it's a good way to end the summer. You know, it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, so a lot of fun stuff going on there. All right, so Snoop Dogg, we've been talking about for the last week, just is having a blast out at the Olympics. He just really is. He's doing stuff with Martha Stewart. You showed me a quick video of him dancing with a horse. He's just having fun. He's learning how to swim for Michael Phelps. He's doing all kinds of videos for the Olympics. And it's really there's a lot of great reception he's getting. A lot of people are liking it.
Yeah, and yesterday we talked about Martha Stewart actually introducing him to escargot and lardo and all sorts of foods where he was like, ew,
Yeah.
ew.
He's just like you said, he's just
having
loving life.
a good time.
Yeah, he's just having a blast.
Yep.
You know, and at first people were getting on him about having like a goat chain because it was the devil, and I love how he handled it. He goes, no, it's the goat, greatest of all time. No,
Yeah, right.
Like just an immediate like, no,
Come on,
that's
stop
not, no,
it.
that's
Right,
not what it is.
right,
No,
right.
we're moving on from that. You know.
Yeah.
So, I came across this on the radio show that I like to watch some of their stuff in South Florida. They were talking about it, and I went, how did I miss this story? What a cool thing. How much do you think Snoop is getting paid to do this per day?
Per day.
Per day.
How many days is it? 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think the Olympics is about 2 weeks. So we'll just say 2 weeks. So per day, how much do you think Snoop Dogg is getting paid to be the kind of the mascot of the Olympics? Really,
$500,000.
Spot on.
Can I get tickets to Indiana Beach? Stop.
I'm done. That's a fun bit.
Yep.
I mean, what? $500,000 a day.
$500,000 a day.
Plus expenses.
Plus expenses. Yeah, I was going to say that's
the
not
hotel
part of it.
and food and all that.
And-
Yeah. No. Getting
he
driven
gets a
around
per diem.
everywhere. Yep.
Yep.
His appearances for all his appearances, $500,000 a day. Wow. Crazy.
Now, here's where I get fascinated. So one guy is getting $500,000 a day to like do videos and get on there, and it's like follow Snoop around. How much money do the Olympics make NBC that they could cut that check?
I'm sure a lot.
Like, it's got to be funny money. It's got to be billions if that's the case. Because if you're not making billions, how do you give somebody $500,000 a day? Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't. And I guess the totality of it,
the attention to it.
It blows my mind because it's like, all right, how much are they making in commercials, like advertisers? How much are they making? You know.
Well, here's what I think about now. Okay, now I'm going to put my business owner hat on.
Yeah.
Okay. Chicken and the egg. Do they go all in on, we're going to go, I mean, they're on.
And pray for good ROI.
I was telling you over the weekend, I was playing around on Dish, looking at all the channels. There are 12, I think, just regular, like, channels they've added to just, it's called like PARS 1, 2, 3. I think there's 12 of those.
Oh, like Paris 1, Paris 2, Paris 3. Okay.
So then there's the channel where you can watch six things at once. Then there's NBC owns the USA channel. So
and then you've got the streaming services, Peacock and all that.
Well, then you got CNBC and MSNBC, and you got NBC itself running it all the time.
Yeah.
Then you've got Peacock, where Peacock you can go in and pick you can go back. I watched the basketball game. I just didn't pay attention to who won.
Replay. It's just,
You can go back and you can watch any event, all of it.
Right.
So they went all in.
Right.
And then went out and said, okay, how do we sell this? You know, I mean.
Well, I don't get, I mean, you know, don't put me in the money position ever, but I don't get how you even budget for it. Like, how do you sit down and you go, okay, we need 120 producers per day to be everywhere. We need 6,000 cameramen. We need, I mean, like
and of all the people in the zeitgeist,
right?
How do you say, you know what? I think if we send Snoop Dogg to the Olympics,
right?
Who's fun? You know,
right? But he's not on my radar or your radar. We just see
he's a
him kind of.
weedhead
He's
rapper.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, and I like him. You know,
Right.
don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm just saying, what makes you go? That's who we should send.
Right.
For.
Right, to cover Simone Biles or badminton. Like, how do you go? He's gonna be the MC of the badminton.
Right. 500,000 a day.
Right.
That's gonna bring us more return than
Mm-hmm.
you know. What would it cost for Kevin Hart to do that? What would it cost for Eddie Murphy to do that?
And
what
they
would it
did
cost
do
for,
Kevin Hart.
for-
And I think that's a bust because I'm not.
But he's
seeing-
not there though. Kevin Hart probably just has to go to a studio 5 minutes from his house.
Oh,
I don't
so
think he's there. They're
covering-
just
so
watching.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Because
But I'm
I didn't
just-
see that, and I thought to myself, I love Kevin Hart,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the difference. I think he's hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
and haven't watched one iota of any
Right.
of his coverage at all. But yet, Snoop Dogg with Martha Stewart absolutely lays me away every time they do a bit.
So, all right. So now I don't want to sound like I'm, you know, just trying to promote what we do. But here's what I'm seeing more and more with all this stuff. Snoop Dogg, we're catching it all online.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting it out there in snippets,
Mm-hmm.
edible snippets for us to see and
Mhm.
catch. Kevin Hart, they're trying to pull you into Peacock
Is it working?
to watch it. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
But
I haven't seen one bit about it, one thing about it. I haven't heard people talking about it at all. Where if they would cut that up and put that out there to do that, to pull people into that, I think it might work. It's like what we're doing with this. Okay.
Yeah.
We do this 3-hour show every day. Some people like the long form content. Some people will come in and out throughout. You know, there's people that hang with us all morning.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've added in the video thing of it.
Yeah.
And there's people that will hang with us on video the whole time.
Yeah.
But there's some people that like our little snippets, and that might pull them into what we're doing.
Got it.
There's so many different ways to do it
To
catch
absorb
different people.
content is what you're
And that's the
talking
whole
about.
thing. Is like you got to be doing all of it,
Mhm.
and that's what Snoop Dogg's doing. He's doing all of it, or NBC is doing with him. I'm sure
Mhm.
he's not sitting in the hotel room editing at night, you know, while he's got a blunt.
Well, I'm like looking at all this, and I just said, has the Kevin Hart Olympic coverage been working?
Mhm.
But it's funny because it's Kevin Hart and Keenan Wayans.
Keenan Wayans or Keenan Thompson?
Keenan Thompson
from SNL.
Sorry.
Yep, Saturday Night Live. Uh-huh.
And then he had Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and then they roasted Colin Jost.
Okay.
So it's
like a show thing, but it's-
some
yeah.
sort of a show thing, but I haven't watched it not once.
No,
And
me either. And I like them. I like Kevin
them.
Hart.
So
Yeah.
this is what I'm trying to figure out. Why is it that when I follow somebody
Mhm.
or like them,
Mhm.
it's not as interesting to me as when I'm on the fence or it's an insignificant, if you will, like Snoop Dogg. I don't like follow. I don't, you know, but then he does something and I just love the oddball match of it.
It's just the way just the way it's fed to you. It's the way it's fed to you. I mean, so I love Jon Stewart.
Yes.
I was religiously watching him when he hosted the Daily Show.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday. Came back to Mondays once a week. I was like, I'm in. I love it. I watched 2 weeks in a row and then I stopped and I fell off and I forget to go back on Mondays. Now I do go to YouTube every day after work. That's where I sit and watch TV for about an hour or two after
Okay.
work. Now Tuesdays, his Monday is going in there. Now I'm seeing it every week again. It's where you're going. It's where you're getting fed. So I don't necessarily go and seek it out.
Right.
But if it comes to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I do like that play. You know, so it's just making it as easy as possible. It's part of, like I was saying, why we do all of this. I want it as easy as possible for, like, there's some people that go, well, how many numbers are you getting on this thing? And how many numbers are you getting on this thing? And how many numbers are you getting on this thing? And I go, here's how many numbers we're getting. Because I want it
You
as
want it
easy
in
as possible.
different- Yeah.
It's easy as, wherever you go, whatever you're listening. You want to tell Alexa to listen to the Q? Do it. You want to hop on YouTube and listen? it's whatever is the easiest thing to listen to. Great. I just want us all to hang out. Let's make it as easy as possible for you to get to it. And I'm not sure Peacock's working out. When you say Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson are on Peacock, I'm not sure a lot of people have Peacock. I don't know that it's working,
Really?
NBC. Yeah. I don't know that Peacock is doing great for NBC. I do too, but I don't know that it's working. I think that'll be one of those things that may merge with something.
Yeah, I honestly, like, if I were to go back to school and have time for something, I would love to dive deeper into content, because I do believe, even for our community, when we think of why Rensselaer and how to grab travelers to come out here and make the trip and what that's all about, I think storytelling is it. And storytelling the way Disney tells a story, because if you don't really think about it, you start to wonder why do they kill a deer in the first segment of Bambi, which is supposed to be a kid's like cartoon movie. Like
Disney hates mothers.
It's just because of the way we ride the roller coaster. There has to be an emotional connection and oh no, what's going to happen? And then a happy sort of, let's put it all in a bow and in a pretty package kind of ending.
Yeah.
We don't like sloppy.
Well, no.
But we do like emotional. Like, we got to go up to come down and down to come up, and in order to be interested. If it's just, and then mom made lunch, and then we if it's just, it doesn't cause an emotional connection, which is what everything's about. So I think about that so much, about content for driving people to buy your products and services, or to think your place is neat. And it doesn't have to be, it could be that we have the greatest knitting club in all of the United States. So it doesn't have to be like supremely sexy or, the greatest restaurant of all time. It could be that we just do the greatest breakfast, or the greatest Mexican, or the greatest, fire chief and, training services, or, I'm totally, when I think about the community, I probably once a day think, why Rensselaer and how we get that out, in terms of travel and tourism.
But that's what you're kind of saying the same thing that I am, is that make it as easy as possible for people to see what you're doing.
Right.
That's the problem, is so many things people, businesses think, people know. We put it on Facebook, people know.
Right.
And
Rensselaer knows. Local knows.
Right. You gotta
push it out.
Telling and telling and telling and telling.
Yeah.
You have to make it as easy as possible for people to know what you have and find what you have and do your thing. And that's just it. That's why it's, a lot of work. This is what we do is a lot of fun, but that's why we do so much of what we do. Why we're doing video. Why at the end of the day I cut up small videos. Why we're on multiple stations. Why we're streaming. Because it's all of those. It's a lot more work. This show would be a lot easier if we were just one station, one show. There's so much that we're doing throughout the program, like this.
Well, and we extend so far. We have the potential to reach so many new people that it blows my mind when I'll say, hey, do you want to let's do this. Let's invite you in because you're all about the kids, or you're all about this. And someone goes, oh, I'm not good on the radio. So I don't, I'm not good at interviewing. I'm like, come, are you kidding?
It's just chit-chatting. We're just chit-chatting.
And how many more people are going to hear your message? If someone said to me, we're going to put you on NBC, I'd be like, I'm there. I would not be thinking on TV. Oh my gosh. I have a big zit on my face. Who cares? Get on with your message.
But it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's, no, it's, and the public speaking is like a giant fear of people.
Here's the thing though. And I get it, because I I don't like reels. I mean, you know, of myself especially, and I'm always, oh my gosh, that sounded stupid. I'm not even gonna I don't watch our shows after we do it.
Right.
And I told you how painful it was to have to air
Listen.
check. And I was like, oh, I don't think I could do this anymore. I was like sick to my stomach when we did it the first time. I was like, I don't want to know.
Yep.
The truth of the matter is, the more real and authentic you are, the more powerful you are out there. Period.
Just be you.
So yeah, they're not looking. That's why if they were looking for professional videos, we are not the professional video place.
No, it's just a fly on the wall.
It's a fly on the wall.
We're not
right,
doing a TV show.
right.
We're just
You're
here.
wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing whatever I feel like wearing.
You're always
you know,
nice, but yeah,
crazy explosion of color.
But that's just
but
it.
that's the thing.
I just want people to be able to find the radio
Right.
show
Right.
wherever they're looking. Wherever, yeah. So
right, and to bond and connect. Person to person is what it's all about.
hanging
So
out,
now I'm following Snoop Dogg, and I don't.
I know it's crazy. Yep.
So
Carrie says, or Carrie Ann says, good morning. Good morning, Carrie Ann.
Good morning.
And James says, good morning. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for hanging out. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got the Precision Security.
No, we don't.
Dumb criminal of the day. We do.
Are you kidding already?
I'm telling you, it's what the day does. Yep.
Flies.
Yep.
Is your garage full of stuff? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to park your car in there? Don't rent a storage unit. Instead, rent to own a portable storage unit from Yoder's Portable Buildings. Yoder's has a large selection of portable storage sheds, garages, cabins, gazebos, and offices in your choice of metal or wood. From 8 by 8 feet to 16 by 48, Yoder's is affordable with monthly rent to own prices starting less than $100 a month. And there's no credit check. Yoder's even has free delivery and setup. All you need is the first month's rent and a security deposit. And if you ever move, they can easily move with you. And there's 10 locations in Valparaiso, Lowell, Wanata, LaPorte, Michigan City, Knox, Rensselaer, South Bend, New Carlisle, Plymouth, and Linwood, Illinois. To find out how affordable they are, visit yodersportablebuildings.com. YODERS portablebuildings.com. Want to see them in person? Just stop by Yoder's Portable Buildings on Washington Street in Valparaiso, open Monday through Saturday from 8 till 5.
In March 2023, the USDA announced over $1 billion in funding through the Rural Energy for America program, offering grants and guaranteed loans to encourage ag producers and rural small businesses to implement energy efficiency improvements and renewable energy solutions. The USDA is sponsoring a free informational seminar that will explain currently available incentives, including specific details about the Rural Energy for America grant program. Join us Thursday, August 22nd from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Top Link Business Center in Rensselaer. Pre-register online at hsisolar.com to reserve your spots.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
What makes Dairyland seed corn different? The right stuff. More options to help you fight corn rootworm pests. A variety of hybrids with an advanced combination of above-ground pest control and herbicide tolerance. And a ton of other options supported by direct access to agronomy experts who will help you get the most out of the ideal seed for your Midwestern acres. The right corn for you and the right people by your side. That's the Dairyland Seed difference. Meet our 2025 lineup at dairylandseedcorn.com.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We could try to explain what it feels like to get your work done on a John Deere. The way a Z-Track mower finishes in half the time you thought it would. Or how much easier it is to move mountains of soil with the 1 Series tractor. We could even go into detail about how it feels to tow up to 4,000 pounds behind a Gator XUV. But if you really want to know what it's like to run with us, you just have to get in the seat. Learn more at johndeere.com/get-in-the-seat or visit a dealer near you.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Morning is an important time of day.
Are you awake?
I am awake.
But I'm not happy. It is way too early for this, guys.
And I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So it's Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday.
Is it really?
Yep, nothing to get excited about.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about this. About what?
About what? About this show.
What about this show?
It's showtime.
Yes, it is. Steve and Cheryl with you here having fun on a Tuesday morning. Thank you for getting your day started with us. You're on the Q, 98 Gold, and all the other places that we were talking about where we're on streaming, WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com. We've got an app for each station you can download in the Google Play Store or the App Store. You can tell Alexa, hey, play WLQI 977. Hey, Alexa, play 98.1 WIBN. You can find us on Facebook, streaming on 3 different channels. You can find us on YouTube channel. So many ways. We're everywhere. Plus, we're dropping videos on Instagram, TikTok. Have you started following Touhyville on TikTok? Go for it. We're on TikTok too. I just put up some videos yesterday. I'm going to put up some more today. We kind of fell off of that for a couple of for some of the fair time. We were doing some fair videos and stuff, but we'll get back into that flow again. Portions of the show today brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut, and you can get yourself a super cut in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. They've got hair products. They've got tanning in Rensselaer and in Valparaiso. So lots of great stuff going on at Supercuts. It's where I go for my haircut, so you can look as good as me. Also want to mention our friends over at Fozzie Caleb Appliances. It's back to school time, and that means laundry, laundry, and laundry. Laundry is piling up. Can your washing machine handle it? Might be time for an upgrade. Head over to Fozzie Caleb Appliances and talk to them about upgrading your washer and dryer with the great folks over at Whirlpool. All right. Time for today's Dumb Criminal of the Day from Precision Security.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Florida.
Shocking.
We have a lot of them from Florida. 34-year-old woman in Florida, Dr. Esha Persad.
Okay.
Dr. Persad was a dentist, or is a dentist. But you would think, being a doctor, you have your stuff together. Well, she got into an altercation with her husband over food. What are you so angry about with food? Eat the food, enjoy the food.
You ate my leftovers?
Maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
According to the police report, Esha had brought her husband Taco Bell and McDonald's for his birthday. Happy birthday!
Oh, seems like a good gift.
he was upset for some reason. It didn't say, but maybe he wanted something fancier.
What? This is all I got.
Listen,
this is your birthday gift.
Any food that is brought to me on my birthday, I'm happy about.
Yes.
Unless it's like, Brussels sprouts or something. But then I'm just, again, you're not going to ruin my birthday. I'm just going to go get what I want then.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to eat the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, we're going out to eat. That's it. Like what? You're in your 30s. What are you getting mad about?
And you don't get this tonight.
Yeah. I mean, what,
means.
yeah. I mean, what? You're upset about Taco Bell and McDonald's? Come on.
Yep.
She claims he threw the bag at her, so she responded by assaulting him with a tortilla from the soft taco.
Assault by tortilla.
It hit him in the face and was somehow still there when the officer showed up. You didn't want to take it off? Look at it. It's just stuck to my face with whatever they put in this thing.
That's funny.
Maybe it was just part of it, but the police report said, quote, when I arrived, the burrito was still on the victim's face. The man was not seriously injured. Oh my
gosh. And that made the news in wherever it was, Florida.
Listen, you want to hear something funny? Out of the two choices today that I pulled up for Dumb Criminal, it was that in Florida, or it was a mother getting spaghetti thrown in her face in Florida from her son.
Guys, you eat the food.
Wait, why
you don't
are we throwing all this food? Like it's good food. Oh
and
my!
who knew that was assault?
Yeah, really.
Assault by burrito.
Yeah, assault by tortilla.
Could you imagine if you're a police officer in Florida and you're like, I love being a police officer, but this is not to whatever and protect.
I'm telling you,
serve and protect.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. If you have a business, Precision Security, Mike will get there. They can change out all your hardware, the handles, all that stuff. You need that changed out, the locks, all that.
Right.
You can rekey your locks.
He
all
could
that
also
stuff.
provide you with sneeze guards. I mean, if your husband, your spouse decides that they're going to start throwing food.
Yep.
Right,
I'm sure he's got that covered.
Got those shields, the food shields.
I'm sure with Precision Glass, he's got that covered. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Call 219-866-7171. If you need a locksmith for any reason, Precision Security is there for you. Like them on Facebook or visit pgr.glass and click on Precision Security.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, increasing clouds with a high near 86. Tonight, a slight chance of showers before 10 p.m., then a chance of sprinkles between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 57. Thursday, sunny with a high near 81. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Where can you find Ileana's largest wholesale online auction? At BoswellTradeCenter.com. Open to the public. You'll find over 1,000 different items up for auction every week. Everything from tools, bicycles, and electric bicycles, new merchandise, building supplies, clothes, housewares, electronics, and everything in between. Specializing in store returns, shelf pulls, and new merchandise from major brands and retailers. BoswellTradeCenter.com is your home for fantastic deals. They're a great resource for online and store resellers. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for the latest auction offerings at BoswellTradeCenter.com.
Looking to sell your home? At Fit For You Home Solutions, we're not just your cash buyer. We are your trusted allies through the entire selling process. If you are an overwhelmed landlord, behind on your payments, or inherited a property with a lot of stuff that is a hassle for you, we got your back. With the streamlined process and fair cash offers, we'll make buying your home easy peasy. Call or text 219-206-0666 today, or visit us online at homes LLC.com. That's FitForYouHomes LLC.com.
At Progressive, we know there's a lot of things you can track. Steps,
calories, heart rate, your pet steps, screen time, the whereabouts of your favorite celebrity, how long you slept, how long you didn't sleep, how long you thought about sleeping, how long you thought about sleeping. But none of these things could save you money. Unlike Snapshot from Progressive, which customizes your rate based on how and how much you drive. It's much better for your bottom line than tracking your Cocker Spaniel's resting heart rate. So download the Progressive app today.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Taco Bell's new cheesy street chalupas have a lot going for them. For one, they come in pairs, both with your choice of shredded chicken or grilled marinated steak. Then there's the cheesy chalupa shells and creamy jalapeno ranch sauce. Can't count those out either. But the star of the show is their authentic street style, topped with onions and cilantro, and perfectly sized for eating one-handed. You know, while you're walking around the street or your living room, wherever. Grab some cheesy street chalupas at a participating Taco Bell today.
For a limited time only while supplies last.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun. It's Tuesday.
And now it's time again for your
favorite show.
This better be good.
Why? Why does it have to be?
Why would they keep tuning in? Wouldn't tune in. That wouldn't be a good thing for you.
And why is that?
Why? Why is that?
Because if you don't, you'll miss it. Miss what?
Greatest show ever.
It's the greatest show of all time.
On a Tuesday?
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Boom! It's showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Fountain Stone Theater's got some good movies coming out this week, starting with some new movies on Thursday. It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively. And then you still have Trap, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Harold and the Purple Crayon, Deadpool and Wolverine sticking around, and Twisters sticking around. Here's the bummer, though. I said I was going to run last week at 1:30 and go see it. Kids back to school. We're done with the matinees. So I know I missed out on that. I love running at like 1:30 in the afternoon to go to the movies. And I understand why they don't do it because there's not a lot of folks there. So that's why that's what I like about it. But yeah, so the first movie's at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, I guess, is the first one with It Ends With Us on Thursday. So let's see, on Friday. Okay, I take that back. Fridays we got matinees. All right, so I'm good with that. I was clicked on Thursday.
Okay.
All right, so I can still go at 1:50 on Friday and go see my Twisters.
Yeah,
So-
I love a good matinee, but you're never going to do it. I'm just going to let you know. That's just not how you roll. You're always busy. And you always go, I'm going to leave work early. And then you call me at 4:15 and you're like, okay, well, I'm done. And then I got to do like,
Small business owner, shalom. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Also, we're talking about, the things that we are still willing to spend money on.
Mhm.
You can get your $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Oh,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Loving it. Head over to McDonald's today. You get your choice of the McChicken or the McDouble, which I'm a big fan of both.
is the McBLT still out though?
The BLT with the quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's
you can always count on me to wreck everything.
I know,
and-
right? I'm like, okay, thanks.
yeah, because I still haven't tried that, and I
You-
kind of am interested in it.
You also have the Google machine in front of you.
Okay, I'm about
so,
to. Yeah.
no, it looks like it's still there.
Good.
Yep. You can order it in the app. Maybe that's what I'll do for lunch today. Because
Yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking I don't have a plan for lunch. I've got chicken legs. I've got the turkey you gave me from the weekend, but I did like a cold sandwich yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do the
the Strax
the
Deli.
BLT quarter pounder with cheese.
Strax Deli was
Yeah,
that was yummy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they do still have that there. Order through the app. Download the app today. I'm telling you, it's not a bad move at all. Also, want to make sure I mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. So
yes,
they did the CARES program last month.
Yes.
And it was such a big hit. They're doing it again this month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's the CARES bracelet.
The CARES bracelet program for Alzheimer's and dementia safety.
Mm-hmm.
The bracelet is highly effective for anybody who may become lost, disoriented, confused, or needs assistance to find their way home. You make appointments to sign up to receive your CARES bracelet. Okay. For more information, it's at the Fozzie Senior Center on Tuesday and Wednesday, August 27th and 28th. So you got a couple weeks to make your appointment. Call 219-987-7909. That's for the Fozzie Senior Center on State Road 10 in DeMott. Okay. Thursday, August 29th, they're doing it at the Rensselaer Senior Center on Leopold Street. You call 219-866-8071. The appointments they're doing are 9:30 to 11:30, the break for lunch, and then 12:30 to 3 at both places on those days. So make your plans for that. You can always find out more on their Facebook page, Jasper County Community Services. So, all right, a couple of things before we wrap up our day. I've been wanting to get to this. We talked a little bit about the Olympics earlier, but 4 gymnasts, including Americans Simone Biles and Suni Lee, fell off the beam yesterday when they were competing. And a lot of them said that it was because of the lack of music and a hushed crowd.
Yep.
May have played a little part. Biles said it was really weird and awkward. We've asked several times if we can have some music or some background noise. I'm not really sure what happened there, but yeah, not our favorite. None of us liked it. So wild, because you would think you want to be able to concentrate on what you're doing, and you would think they block out all that noise, but they don't. It helps them.
Suni Lee was talking about the fact that she could hear her heart beating and her chest pounding and her breath. That's how quiet it was in there, and that it just threw her off. She actually loves the noise, the cheering.
Well,
and I would think the opposite.
Here's the thing. I always like the idea of doing FM radio because I do sometimes enjoy the music, like in between. Like when I was doing internet radio and then there was no music or anything, but what I like is the pump up music. So that's why I like those like the things that we do. You know, like with these things,
Tuesday morning now. Give it to me straight.
The music is what gets me going. I listen to the words,
Got any advice?
but the music is what gets me going. So I like that. So it gets me up and going. Whatever's going on as I'm coming back in, I can feel it and I can get up and so I can see what they're saying.
Yeah.
At
but
the same
absolute
time,
silence is like, I mean,
right,
deafening. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think to myself, if I'm concentrating on jumping on a beam and not breaking my neck, I'm like, I don't know if I want a distraction or to be over pumped up. So I thought that was interesting. Also, came across this: the best and worst places in your home for an air freshener. I know you like to put air fresheners all over your house. You like candles, things like that. They say most people put it in their living room, and they say you spend so much time in your living room that you just become used to it and you don't enjoy it. So they say bathrooms are not a great spot either because it just makes the rest of the house seem like it stinks. When you walk into the bathroom, you're overwhelmed. So then you walk out, you're like, the rest of the house doesn't smell good.
Yeah.
They say the kitchen might be the worst place because you don't want it clashing with food smells.
With food smells.
Yeah.
Yep.
They say the best place for one is right by your front door, so people get it when they first walk in your home, and then it fades as you walk in, so it's not too strong. So they say the front door is the best place. So, all right, you remember this this famous commercial, I'm sure, from the 80s?
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing.
Calvin Klein jeans.
Brooke Shields talking about her tight jeans. By the way, 15 years old when she did that. Yeah, a little different time. So what comes between Brooke Shields and her Calvins? No longer nothing. Now it's 50 grand. They are auctioning off the Calvin Klein jeans that she wore in that famous commercial. They're valued at $50,000. Brooke says, "Can you imagine my waist was ever that small? It's terrifying. But I hope that somebody enjoys these just as much as I have and finds them as meaningful as I do. I can't wait for someone to show these off." That's so funny. Those ads, of course, were provocative at the time. They're still controversial today, given her age. A few years ago, Brooke said she was naive at the time and, quote, didn't think it was sexual in nature. But it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, please. They didn't think it was sexual in nature.
No, that she didn't.
Oh, she didn't.
She didn't. They did, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that she didn't at 15 think of it that way, and which makes sense. I bet she probably didn't.
Well, I would think so. That's not how your brain works.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're slightly past boys ew, but not much.
Right. Yeah. I mean, 15. Yeah.
That said, when did she do Blue Lagoon?
Probably around the same time,
because that was highly sexual.
Was it? I don't think I ever saw it. I don't think I ever saw Blue Lagoon.
You didn't miss anything.
No, I'm okay. Yeah, all right. And then I saw this, and you and I were talking about it off the air, and I really want to try this and see if it works.
Okay.
A new decluttering hack: organize your home in 15-minute chunks. Okay, because I think about this a lot. I have a cluttered home, I have a cluttered office, and now I have a second cluttered office. So I think, and it's, as much as I'm a how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time guy, like you just said, all of a sudden I look at the clock and it's 4:00 and I'm like, I need to take a break and eat and then go to bed. Like, I mean, like, it's like I have to get on with the day at some point. So if your home is cluttered and organizing it feels like a huge lift, stop putting it off and try organizing it in 15-minute chunks. For me, the hardest part about doing this will be organize this section and don't reclutter that section. That's the hardest part for me.
What's the block with you with putting things away at the time, like where they belong at the time?
Moving on to the next thing immediately, like get done everything you have to do for this task instead of the whole task, and moving on to the next one. That's my weakness. That's my drawback.
Got it. Because like we cook very differently too. Like I don't move to the next step before everything is cleaned off and I'm cleaning and putting away and washing dishes while something's in the oven. I do not leave the kitchen until it's disinfected and all that stuff.
Yeah, where I'm not like that. Yeah. And I don't know what it is. It's just, we're just different.
But I love the fact that you can do that because you're calmer than I am. I'm wound up. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like you're.
No, whatever do you mean? No,
you're just more chill than I am. I don't know how to explain it.
I think that's just, well, I mean, you and I talk about it, it's yin and yang, and we're definitely chill about different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it says, an expert organizer says, if you can make it a habit, your whole home will end up feeling a lot more organized within a few weeks. Start by looking around and making lists of all the spots that need tidying up, then knock one of them out each day. Studies have shown that doing things in small chunk can help you stay motivated. Don't overdo it. Keep each project small. Try to really commit to a time limit. Here's a few things you can do: your junk drawer, your pantry, your vanity or personal care area, your medicine cabinet, the spot you toss your mail or keys, your desk, your fridge, a closet, or even just one section of one of those things. So, yep, right now, it's everywhere for me.
Yeah.
It's everywhere from I walk in my door and things that I've ordered from Amazon over the last couple of weeks are still in boxes, still unopened.
Crazy.
I walk in from the grocery store and carry the stuff in and set some stuff down. The other day I was like, I know I bought paper towels like 2 days ago. Where did I put? They're in the living room. They're on the table by my door.
Thing by the door.
Yeah, it's all these things that my kitchen table is a catch-all, and that's what my office has become. My main office, is so cluttered. I don't even work in there anymore. I work in the secondary office that I've cluttered.
Well, do you want me to help you?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
That's another hang up of mine. I don't want it's
my mother
twofold.
hated that too. My
It's
mother would
twofold.
be like, don't touch anything.
It's twofold for me. One, it's you did it, you fix it. That's from you made your mess, now clean it up. There's
no need to punish yourself.
It's not a punishment. It's this is what you did. You fix it. And it's if I'm going to tackle it, put the stuff where you want it to be and get it there. And get it into your organization. So anyway, so I'm gonna try that. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna start today. I don't know where I'm gonna start, but somewhere I'm gonna start with 15 minutes.
Okay.
So and I'm gonna do it home and work. So I'm gonna it's 30 minutes, but I'm gonna do 15 at home, 15 at work. And I'm gonna start today and we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
So all right. That's gonna do it for us over on WIBN.
No.
Yeah, we're all done over on 98 Gold. Thank you guys so much for listening over there. Now, as far as WLQI, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got the pizza quiz, and we'll end on a high note. So stick around for all that.
Since 2005, the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello has been serving up best frozen custard around. Come for the frozen custard, but stay for the food. With Taco Tuesdays, Meatball Wednesdays, Soup and Salad Thursdays, along with a menu packed with mouth-watering all-American comfort food. Be sure to leave room for the best frozen custard you've ever had, with a flavor of the day and a great selection of malts, shakes, and sundaes. The Sycamore Drive-In, 923 West Washington Street behind the Bank of Wolcott in Monticello. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for the flavor of the day and other delicious specials.
Tri-County School Corporation is hiring. They have several openings for the 2024-2025 school year, including substitute teachers, teacher aides, cafeteria staff, and custodial positions. Looking to make a difference in the lives of kids within your own community? Now's your chance. Full-time positions include benefits such as paid time off and vacation days. Pay is competitive, varying by position and experience. To apply, go to the Tri-County School Corporation website at trico.k12.in.us/employment to start your application. Come be a part of the team at Tri-County.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
This is The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on The Q.
This check in the news brought to us by Mindy Byer, Morgan Stanley Financial Advisor. Here's Russ Martin.
3 people were taken to area hospitals last Saturday afternoon following a 2-vehicle crash near Wheatfield. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated the crash happened at the intersection of State Road 49 and County Road 900 North, 3 miles south of State Road 10. Following an investigation, including interviews and witnesses, it was determined that a westbound car driven by 20-year-old Kylie Foray of Lowell failed to yield the right-of-way to a southbound pickup truck driven by 23-year-old Braden Wright of Rensselaer. 3 of the 5 people in Foray's car received non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to medical facilities. Wright refused medical treatment at the scene. The DeMont Touch of Dutch Festival is this Saturday, August 10th, from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. in Spencer Park, sponsored by the DeMont Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, talks about the free music entertainment.
4 live entertainment bands. Party Foul is from 12:15 until 2. Steel Country Band is from 2:30 to 4 p.m. Small Town, which is a John Cougar Mellencamp tribute band, will be on stage from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. And Naughty comes back this year from 7 to 9 p.m.
The music entertainment will take place in the band shell in Spencer Park. Also, the parade begins at 10 a.m. on Halleck Street on Highway 231 on the north side of the town near Ace Hardware. For more information about what's taking place, log on to DeMontChamber.org and check on the Touch of Dutch tab. Northern Indiana Public Service Company has received a decision from the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission to increase natural gas rates effective this month. The regulatory energy provider said the newly approved rates will also allow for system upgrades to support economic development, job creation, infrastructure modernization, and more. NIPSCO said the average residential natural gas customer using 72 therms per month will see an overall increase of approximately $5 per month being phased in over 2 steps, the first beginning this month and the second step next year, no later than March 1st. Actual projected bill increases may vary by customer. Students in 57 Indiana schools, including 1 school in the area, the Eastern Pulaski Elementary School in Winamac, will be receiving grant funds through the Indiana Natural Resources Foundation to support field trips to various state parks in Indiana. Students from the Winamac School will be visiting McCormick's Creek near Bloomington. Grants to various schools are for amounts up to $500 and can be used for transportation costs, program fees, and/or classroom supplies. The town of Winamac will be the location for another Food Finders mobile pantry visit today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The location will be the town park at 262 East Old State Road 14. Food Finders request that you do not arrive prior to 10:30 Eastern for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Every day you listen to the news, but how is that news affecting your financial world? Things like your retirement and your kids' college fund. You need someone who can help you work towards your goals, someone to help you move forward in these times of change. Call Mindy Byer at Morgan Stanley. Mindy has 20 years of experience as a financial advisor, and she's right here in Northwest Indiana. To make an appointment with Mindy Byer, call 765-420-8433. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
94-year-old Denny Conley of DeMont passed away on August 2nd. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, August 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Denny Conley will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 10 a.m. Central Time, Thursday, August 8th. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be at Weston Cemetery, Borisma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. 88-year-old Vera George of Rensselaer passed away on Saturday, July 13th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer on Saturday, August 10th. Beginning at 10 a.m. Central Time, a memorial service for Vera George will follow immediately at 11 a.m. at Jackson Funeral Chapel. Interment of cremated remains will be at Western Reserve National Cemetery in Ohio at a later date. Online condolences may be made at jacksonfuneral.com. In memory of Vera George, please consider a contribution to either Southern Care Hospice or George Aid Memorial Healthcare. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer entrusted with the arrangements. 89-year-old Carl Anspaugh of Winnemac passed away on August 2nd. Visitation will be from 9 until 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, August 10th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Masonic services will be held at 9 a.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frame Mortuary. Funeral services for Carl Anspaugh will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the funeral home. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. The American Legion and VFW will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the Friends of the Panhandle Pathway or Pulaski County Human Services Food Pantry. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by George Aid Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, increasing clouds with a high near 86. Tonight, a slight chance of showers before 10 p.m., then a chance of sprinkles between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 57. Thursday, sunny with a high near 81. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. All right, you're call number 7. Who's this?
Grant.
Grant, how are you?
Good.
Good. Let's see if we can get you a pizza this morning. Earlier today, we were talking about Snoop Dogg and his coverage of the Olympics. How much is NBC paying Snoop Dogg per appearance to be at the Olympics per day? Is it $100,000 per day, $300,000 per day, or $500,000 per day? What do you think Snoop Dogg's getting paid from NBC, or did you hear us say it earlier? $100,000, $300,000, or $500,000 per day? Oh, you're breaking up there. What was it?
500,000.
Yep, that's what it was. $500,000 per day. Hold on a second. We'll get your information and you got yourself a pizza. All right.
Cool.
All right. That's how we do it. We'll play again tomorrow right around this time. You're on the queue. Stick around for Ending on a High Note.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are in.
things up here on this fine, fun Tuesday morning. But we will not end without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Elliott Counseling. It's one of my favorite people to follow on Facebook.
Okay.
So it's Elliott Counseling. He's always got like humorous insights and helpful insights. So
Gotcha.
the 3 C's in life: choice, chance, change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything in life to change.
Love it. Absolutely.
So 3 C's in life: choice, chance, change.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. If you missed any of the show, man, did you miss a lot? We covered a lot of stuff today.
We did.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun too. So thank you to everybody for hanging out with us. If you missed some stuff, check it out on our podcast, available on video on YouTube and Facebook. Also, wherever you find podcasts, just look for Touhyville. No G, Touhyville. Also, we don't mention it enough. If you're a business owner and you want your business to be known about, or let's say you work somewhere and you're like, I listen to these guys. They do a really good job for their advertisers. We should check it out. If you work somewhere, mention this to your boss. Email Cheryl at @VILLE.com or message us on any of our social media and we'll make sure we get it. So we'll get you in touch or we'll get you information about how you can advertise with us, because it's what we do. We love helping small businesses grow. And we've got so much attention, so many things going on, whether it be high school sports starting up soon. Before you know it, we're going to be doing our 12 days of giveaways again, where we're going to be giving away all kinds of stuff. So, and just regular advertising campaigns, being a part of this show and having us talk about you and bring more business to your business. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a great Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97